Previously, on Rise of the Runelords, the party entered Magnamar and immediately went to see Justice Ironbriar. After arriving, they were taken back to the Lord Ironbriar's chambers by Little Bastard. Wait, what was that? It was Bastion? Well, damn, speak up, my good man. Taken to the chambers by Little Bastion, Tarnin, after giving a brief rundown of what they had been up to since they had left him the last time, proceeded to ask for any assistance he could have available in saving the world. Lord Ironbriar, while thankful for the party's service, was skeptical of the world-ending stakes and denied the party's request, giving them the remainder of their hard-earned gold and sending them on their way. After procuring their lodgings for the night, Gyson bid the party farewell and hid himself in his room for some special magical tomfoolery, as each of the members of the party made their final boss preparations before turning in for the night. The group awoke the next morning to find wrapped gift baskets sitting outside of their doors. Upon opening, revealing a thoughtfully arrayed gift basket from Grelda personalized each of the party members. The group then felt a small earthquake pass through Magnamar, stoking some chaos within the city. As our heroes came to grip with this earth-shaking development, Gyson added to the confusion as he left his room accompanied by a second version of himself, a simulacrum, a copy, that is, almost the same, and the group have dubbed him Mini-G. Following the confused conversation, where Tarnin tried to figure out a way to make a flying army of Aarakocras, Tarnin is beset by the sound of a ticking clock and a vision of the dragon Gaulrung, followed by a flash of the creature as naught but bones before the vision dissipated. After some hearty deliberations involving fervent discussions of possible implementations of a dwarfabult, the group decided to spend the remainder of the day doing research on dragons, hoping to gain some insight on the inevitable trials to come. Learning some valuable information regarding black dragons, the group finally turned to Gyson, awaiting a decision that could very well decide whether Varisia is saved or who will fall into utter despair. A decision that holds weight that no single person should ever be forced to make, yet Gyson must still. The future hinges on Gyson alone now. What will Gyson do? Find out tonight on this episode of Rise of the Runelords.
As the previously on hinted at, as we left off last time, the entire party was seated around a table, and everybody looked at Gyson and wanted to know the decision he would make that would lead them further on into the adventure. We all thought it would be hilarious if we started staring at you this time and having you make a decision.
And what is the decision for what we're going to have for breakfast?
It's a very important one that might well...
The fate of Versia depends on it.
Yeah. Feels like I've been waiting months to hear this answer.
4 months, actually.
It's the actual thing is how, I apologize for breaking this. It's for how we, like, the best way for us
to get
That's
to
the safest way to
Xin-Shalast.
actually get to Xin-Shalast.
If we want to try
Do we
to
do
blow
a
your...
direct portal there, or do we do the
Either, yeah.
portal to the portal room and then like?
Yeah. Do you teleport directly to Xin-Shalast, or do you travel to Hars and use that teleportation?
Ours. The hell, dangerous.
The Hars
Hars.
was approximately
No.
6 days away, if I remember correctly. It was
Christmas
a 6-day
baby
travel
says
on
no.
Dwayne.
Can you
Sorry, that
remind me
works so well. Harsh the Herald Angels.
what's currently going on timeline-wise? Like, are we very rushed to get there?
Well,
It has been approximately 36 hours since you left the meat room.
Is
Since
there-
you were talking to the dragon, turned around and left.
Oh, that's like.
yeah, it's and there is far, crazy far away. Like we don't know exactly how far away in some random direction. Because we don't know where Xin-Shalast actually is. There is some crazy black smoke, or just smoke. We have
There was an earthquake,
Ah.
and in a northwestern direction,
which would
you
be
saw black
where
smoke.
Xin-Shalast.
And then Tarnan did have a vision
That's east, right?
with a ticking clock in his ear, and he saw a picture of Glaurung, an image of Glaurung, and then he blinked and it was the bones of Glaurung, and then he blinked again and it was gone. And that all happened. You all decided to go research dragons. You got some information about black dragons specifically, and then you met at the All the Way Inn. No,
Yeah, we met for some blood sausages.
yeah, blood sausages at Granny's place. Yeah. And that's when everyone. It was decided that Geisen would choose the best way.
Yeah, because our transportation was our biggest
Because
question at this point.
people didn't want to waste a, what was it, 4th or 5th level spell without consulting you.
So the earthquake and the vision indicated like urgency.
There was just a general, like there was an earthquake. It was right after Grelda gave everybody like the care packages. There was an earthquake. Everybody went and talked to civilians, the crowds that were kind of like talking amongst themselves and kind of freaked out. That is not a normal thing in Magnamar. And then everybody saw the smoke in the northwestern direction, and that all happened within the last hour. And then you all met and at the Cambion Cafe, and we're figuring out the best way forward. And just in real life, nobody wanted to use that level of spell from Geisen without consulting him first. So it was a good place to stop.
Is Grelda here with us in the room?
In game?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, everybody is seated around the table right
Okay.
now. Including Mini G.
No, you cannot defer to Mini G.
Well, anytime I talk to the Geisen, I'm going to be facing Mini G. Like, it's just...
Address my mini-G when you speak to me.
No, I'm just going to get it wrong every time. I think I'm talking to the right one, and no, I'm talking to the wrong one every single time.
Have you tried talking to the left one?
Oh, no. And the reason nobody wanted to make the call is just because of the
I'm sorry, dude. I need
part of the teleportation
Oh,
spell,
that's
the
what I thought.
possibility of a mishap.
Yeah.
So I'm sure this was already discussed. We don't have anything from Xin-Shalast, right?
We spent a night there.
But nobody brought
We
it.
didn't take anything away from it, right?
Nope. Did Gendrick use any of the material? You were talking about it, but I don't know if you actually used any of the material to make anything.
I don't think so.
I think you were talking about it, but you decided not to.
Yeah, I was like, I want to cast a spell. And we're like, we're not trying to cast spells in here.
It was
We're
yeah.
in stealth
At that
mode.
time, it was more of a recon.
Yeah.
But I don't believe anybody actually
I don't
took
think so.
anything from
I don't think so.
Xin-Shalast.
Yeah,
Honestly, I was a little scared to
we
describe
were in a
anything.
stone chamber on the side of the mountain, and then we came back out, and we saw the statue, and then we went into Glaurung's chamber, and then we bounced.
I may have thrown a snowball, so there may have been like some
But
snow
nobody
or water
actually
left
brought
on my
anything.
hand.
I don't think we specifically said I took a rock or
No.
like a pound of sand.
No, I was paying attention to see
Ah.
if anybody did that. Nobody did.
Did we? Usually when we find the liquid, we want to always test it. We always get a vial of something. But
I
honestly
took a vial of the goop from the teleporter room from one of the
That's
mages that melted,
Yep.
but
That
not
must be
from
what
the
I was
actual.
thinking,
No,
Xin-Shalast.
nobody went into that Coliseum area with Glaurung. Nobody actually went into it far enough to get to any of the pools of green glowing liquid to pull anything.
That we now know, pretty sure is acid, because black dragons are acid dragons.
Yeah.
And how familiar would you say we are with Xin-Shalast?
It was the somewhat familiar, I believe. Let me double
Because
check.
we spent a
verbiage.
night there.
So there's viewed once, seen casually, very familiar.
It was the scene casually.
Yeah. That room we were in specifically, I mean, we spent a night in there, so.
We're very familiar with that room.
And if it was 36 hours ago,
I mean, we were in the room. You got to be pretty familiar with something if you're in it.
Not very familiar is a place you have been very often.
Thank you.
somewhat familiar.
No. Per D&D 5e descriptions, you are not very familiar.
Yeah. We're
with the
going
particular
D&D
sleeping
descriptions, not dating descriptions.
Damn it.
Yes, D&D descriptions say you were not very familiar with the area you were.
Don't you know
Drugs
that
and dating?
D&D players don't date?
It's just a one-night stand.
Drugs and
Yep, it was just a one-night stand.
Yep.
It was a
For
quickie.
us.
It was
One
one-night stands don't have to be a quickie.
One long rest.
One long rest.
I mean, a one-night stand would be a quickie.
Okay, so
What?
do we have anything from Parse?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, we got a number of things from that
Did we
mage
grab,
room.
like,
I have the
alcohol?
weird goop from the red wizards that melted, but that's
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I've got the.
You have items you acquired from the room, but they weren't of the room. If that makes
I mean,
sense.
we've spent a
okay,
bit
they
of
have to
time
be,
in
like-
Mars. Like,
It's not like you took a stone from the wall. You took
Yeah.
things that appeared
Things that
there,
appeared.
as opposed to something from.
We
the
went to
room
the
itself.
tavern. We
We've-
went underneath the monastery.
I should have some wine
Wait.
from that base.
Oh,
Grelda, the
okay.
wine. Grelda has the we took wine. Yes.
I might still have some chalk from there as well, actually, because I drew the mural on the wall.
Locally
Did you bring
artisan
the chalk
brewed
yourself?
wine.
I bought it. I think I bought it.
Yes.
Like
This-
instructed
I will-
kids in
I
the
will-
kitchen.
I will
the
definitely-
spirits of the place.
I will definitely say, if you are thinking of Parse, I would say you're very familiar. Xin-Shalast, you are more of the seen casually, but Harse very familiar.
Yeah.
So this is where we were said.
Yeah, and just nobody wanted to make that call since it's such a high level spell.
So
And-
I think going to Xin-Shalast is probably directly there is probably not a great idea since we'd have
Risky.
like a third chance of. I don't even know what mishap means, but it's
Why don't we just
Somewhere
Doesn't
on
sound
the
good.
path
let's just
we get
save
shot.
scum. Like,
Yeah.
Can we do that? Can we save scum?
Yeah, we can.
No, we can't.
Why not?
Because I said so.
Well, hold on. Where's my? Oh, I gave that up.
Control us.
But Harse. So if we went to Harse, we'd just go back down into the church. We'd go back to the room, but I would have to cast teleportation again.
You would have to cast it again, but it'd be a 100% chance because you were using a teleportation spell. So if you got back to Harse, it would be a 100% chance. But
We probably should have prepared you for this like somewhat beforehand. so
I don't
you're
know.
not just, like-
The video's been online for over 2 months. So
I
you
think
only
I
have
Bring
yourself.
Dwayne with us.
What was that?
What?
Is Dwayne coming with us when you teleport us? Or is that
To
not
do
a
that,
You-
we would need to shrink Dwayne,
You
and he
you
can
have
only
to
stay
use a
shrunk.
polymorph on him in order to shrink him into a creature that you can take with you.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So yes, but it would cost a polymorph spell.
And then flying with him is like a 5.
5. I want to say it's 5. I could look if you wanted, but it was a multi-day journey.
Multi-day journey.
What
I
if-
want to say it was 5 to 7.
I cast an illusion of him looking like a blood sausage, so that she chases him around for like 6 or 7 hours. He's exhausted. I cancel the illusion. He casts a spell, and then when we get there, we can actually rest for 8 hours because he'll be exhausted. He'll need the rest, and then he gets his spell slots back.
Well, you know you could just take him and
Yes.
rest and get the spell slots back without chasing him around.
Oh, I thought since we just got done resting,
That's part
we'd
of the
actually
fun.
have
It has to be 24 hours.
to. It has to
You
be
can only do
24.
one long rest a day, regardless. Doesn't matter if you're exhausted or not.
I can reduce creatures by half.
That would take him
that
from a
might-
gargantuan to a large.
That would still be
Yeah.
like
He is a very
you
large.
go from a skyscraper to a city bus. So
Basically.
Yeah.
I like that one. Scry scraper.
skyscraper.
skyscraper.
No,
Skyscraper to
that's
shitty
awesome.
bus.
I'm going to make a
Shitty
spell.
bus?
I thought it
Shitty
said
walk?
Skyscraper.
skyscraper.
I wonder if I upcast it, if it makes a difference. It doesn't
Right,
say.
It doesn't. I don't believe so.
What do we think is the risk if we were to just take the 5 days to fly there?
You want
Just
my honest?
time.
Oh, there's turning. Oh gosh.
I mean, there's black smoke. The world could
Yep.
die.
Okay, he says it. You want my honest opinion? I'll take it as a sign of whether or not we're supposed to be doing this or not. If we get there, we try your spell, and we get there, then we're ready to be there. We're supposed to be there. We're supposed to kick ass. If we don't end up there, we're not ready, and something's guiding us somewhere else.
You mean
What? I mean, I've only had these visions for the last couple of months since I met you guys, so take that with a grain of salt. Or 2 if you want.
So, are you advocating for going directly to Xin-Shalast with teleportation?
Yep, and then
Roll the dice.
taking our time. If we need another, if you want to do another rest, if we want to scout out for a day.
Do you get a feeling from your patron? Like, is this coming from them? That
The vision did not give me any answers. It gave me just. He'll play it again. He's got a hand player. He shows you what his visions were. It was of the dragon, and then ticking clock, and then dragon bones, and then nothing.
Yep. It was a ticking clock first. You heard like the second hands of the clock ticking, and then you looked down and you saw Glowrum the way you had seen him previously. You blinked. You saw just a pile of bones where Glowrum was in the shape of a dragon. You blinked again, and the vision and the sound were gone. And then immediately following that is when the earthquake happened.
So, I mean, if I put a positive spin on it, it's time for this dragon to die. If I put a negative spin on it,
Or move aside.
we're running out of time, and everything's going to die, and it's not going to matter.
that's intriguing. This is gonna be like the bridge. You can spend the whole episode.
I mean, it's your guys' campaign. You can do whatever you want.
I'm for let's take the risk and try to get directly there, and then we can see what happens. You are a valuable member of this team, but your one spell is not going to be what decides whether we live or die.
Is there any way we can assist with this spell? Meta question, like.
No.
Okay.
Not with spellcasting. There is no assist with that unless you have an ability that allows it, but you can't do a help action with the spellcasting.
So let me read what could happen with the mishap. The spell's unpredictable magic results in a difficult journey. Each teleporting creature or the target object takes 3d10 force damage, and the GM rerolls on the table to see where you wind up. Multiple mishaps can occur, dealing damage each time. So does that mean, so we have a mishap, we take damage, and then based on your roll, we either go somewhere or we take damage?
So, each teleport creature takes 3d10 force damage. I re-roll on the table to see where you wind up. It would be as a group roll.
Because it's one spell.
So if you cast it and you had a mishap, I would re-roll, which would either cause like another mishap for the entire group, or off target, or on target for the entire group. I would have you guys just go together. I'm not gonna roll for everybody separate.
Okay. So we would end up in the same place, and then
Yeah.
if we
Anything
wanted-
that happened would happen to everybody simultaneously.
Okay.
Including Magnamar.
It's just I guess the part that I wasn't clear on is we take the damage and then you re-roll to see where we wind up.
That would just be another.
Mishaps.
That would be another 1d100 to see a mishap, similar area, off target or on target.
And then you keep rolling that until you're on.
Until you end up somewhere. If you have if I roll a mishap, you take the damage and I roll again. If I roll another mishap, you take the damage and I roll again. Until you either end up until you get a similar area, off target or on target. On those 3, you end up somewhere. It's not necessarily where you imagine, but the mishap is the only one you take damage and I roll again. Otherwise, you will end up somewhere.
Everybody ends up somewhere.
For
But you
all
will
we
end up
know,
I will tell you, since you're all teleporting together, you will end up somewhere together.
okay. So the mishap, I mean, it's not good, but it doesn't sound like 3d10 damage is a
That
lot,
won't
but
kill
it's not
anybody.
like it's going to kill
If
us.
it happens 3 times, people are gonna die.
Yeah,
But if it happens once or twice, you guys will just be in a lot of pain when you end up wherever you're going.
For all we know, Hearst could be reinforced with wizards or
Dinosaurs.
the.
I have that campaign. I have that campaign beer. We can move to that quick. Oh, you thought you were saving Verisia. Turns out you're on Island of Dinosaurs.
So it could be if we want to just go straight.
Alright,
to
now,
Xin-Shalast,
yeah,
that
now
could
I'm
be an option.
thinking maybe we should just say hell with it and try it. I don't know.
Caution to the wind. Let's do it, baby.
How does everybody else feel about just taking a
Bring it.
chance and going for
Remember.
Xin-Shalast?
Wherever you go, there you are.
I'm ready to take a chance. Take a chance. Take a chance on G.
Does anybody remember how Grelda felt about the?
It's
She
magic.
very much was deferring to Geisen.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
magic. It's woodly woo.
Yeah.
Okay, it's up to you.
You're a poet and you don't even know it.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Huh?
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Unless anybody objects, I will definitely listen to objections. But I would say let's
do
just
we?
do it.
All right. I assume we want to polymorph Dwayne to bring him, just in case we end up way off the mark and can use him to come along, or do we want to?
If we can figure out where the heck we landed,
That would give us options. If we end up in the woods somewhere, we can.
we could at least go up.
It's a question of spell slots, I guess.
I don't recall exactly what level spell polymorph is, but I will remind Geisen you have the pearl.
That I think only goes up to like third level. maybe.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember what level.
Black pearl?
It is a pearl
Black
that
Pearl.
restores spell slots. I don't recall what level polymorph is, but I just want to remind you have that.
Okay.
So it might not give you the 4th back, but
There are 4 slots.
Jesus Christ.
That was fucking
Fantastic. Oh my god. That was amazing.
Oh my god.
I kind of wish that I was giving out inspiration.
Yeah,
that would absolutely be worth it. Just
I
for
wish
fucking
that
hilarious.
too.
That was
Well, it's not my fault. If you guys wouldn't be so high level, I'd give out inspiration.
We're just too inspiring on our own. I get it.
Basically.
What he said.
yeah. I have to say it comes in handy in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, oh, God,
Oh,
yeah.
inspiration is fantastic in Baldur's Gate. And just completely off topic, once we get to Pathfinder, it's supposed to be 1 hero point, which is an inspiration, every hour. Check your butt
So by the time we make this decision, we'd have like 6 hero points.
out. If we just sit here talking at this table long enough, we'll have hero points enough to do anything.
Such hero. Very point.
Such hero, very pointy.
Alright, so I mean, it's a 4th level. It's not the worst thing ever. I'd rather not show up with the boss of the entire campaign with missing a lot of slots, but
I will say, actually, since we're talking about that, I know we're not doing the inspiration deck anymore, but I think it is, especially considering where everybody's at. It makes sense for everybody to have an inspiration point. So everybody does have a single inspiration that they can use to re-roll a d20 at any time.
I will
I
check
would say
that
everybody,
box.
everybody
and
keeps
D&D
track of their
Beyond.
own,
Yeah.
but everybody has one. We'll just say that.
And I have 2 because of the 4 spell slots comment.
No, but the 4 spell slots comment is what made me think of giving it to you. So you gave an inspiration to everybody because that was fantastic.
You're fucking
awesome.
welcome.
Unfortunately, you don't have one. I pickpocket yours.
the other thought. So let's say we polymorph Dwayne. We successfully make it there, and now Dwayne's stuck in Xin-Shalast. Right? Like, how do we get him back? I guess I would have to redo this.
We'd have to polymorph him again.
Either polymorph him or
When
fly
we
out of
destroy
there.
this dragon, we're taking a night off.
And then we're not gonna
If
worry
we
about
destroy
Dwayne
the dragon, we might
And
be
we'll
able to
take-
talk him to move aside.
Also, it's worth reminding. I believe this dragon is, as you say, the bouncer, the guard.
Yes,
to the
he is
entrance.
the guard
The
to the
true
entrance.
challenge lies beyond.
The true challenge is the god
When
beyond.
we destroy this dragon, we're taking a night off. Dwayne can sit there and feast on dragon bits.
Dwayne doesn't need to eat, but
Dwayne does not eat. He's a magical creature.
Which is great because I'm not cleaning up that nest. Ever.
Yeah, can you imagine flying over a village? He takes a crap and just like annihilates the whole.
You killed 2 horses and a small child.
Yeah.
What?
That sounds like the name of a nursery.
That's like a constitution
2 horses
saving
and a
Two
throw.
horses and a small
The whole
child.
I
village.
mean, I was thinking a YouTube video, but you know. that,
All right, hold on.
go with the
That is
nursery.
that is as of right now. That's the episode name. 2 horses and a small child.
Yay, I finally got to name an episode.
yeah.
This is terrible.
You can.
It's not what I had in mind, but okay.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my night is ruined.
2 horses. And I like how that has absolutely nothing to do with what's actually
Nothing
happening.
at all.
All right,
Shit, now it's canon.
it is now. Yep.
Shit.
Unless-
It is a shit cannon, you're right.
Shit cannon. Oh my god.
That was unintentional as well.
The whole point of us
Cast
getting
a damn
together
spell. I
early
wanna
was to
leave.
get all of this out before we started playing.
Shit cannon, you say?
I mean, you are an artificer. I'm sure you can come up with
Oh yeah,
something.
no, and I got gust of wind, so
We can make something work.
All right. Anyway, we were talking about teleporting.
yeah.
Just cast a spell. Just cast the spells. Let's go.
We can all hold
You're probably not
hands.
going to want to do it in the middle of.
Form the circle.
Well, if we're bringing Dwayne
Why
with us,
not?
we can.
I
You
mean,
can't. Dwayne
we're
is
saving these
outside the
people.
city.
We're saving these people's lives. So if we disturb their breakfast, like,
Oh wait, are we?
You are still in the Canyon Cafe. You haven't left yet.
Oh,
You're sitting
no,
around
no,
the
we
table.
are not going to do that to Granny Mabel. I'm sorry, we have to go somewhere else.
Are we bringing her too?
No, she might get hurt. I don't want to see that. Shh, I can't see that.
Might surprise you. And
She might.
kick some serious ass.
She might. She very well might. But
All right.
She
Who
seems out.
thinks we should spend the slot to polymorph Dwayne and bring him along?
Is it you said it was a level 4 spell slot? How many of those do you have?
3.
and what's the
Remember, Mini
teleportation?
G also has the exact same spells you have, so you can basically double
So,
what
6.
you have.
I can't,
Just-
except he never gets his back. So.
No, I'm just making sure you know. So you have 3, but technically you have 6.
That's true.
If I had the ability to polymorph, I would, but I unfortunately do not.
Why did we even bring you along?
If you want to heat up some metal, though, I'm your guy.
Well, I can heat up metal.
All right,
Get your
so-
toe.
So,
He points at WD-42. He's like, but I got the robot, man.
Yeah.
so you're the
Yeah, that I
one
can't do. I can't do.
advocating for just going for it. Do you feel like we need to bring Dwayne, or do you feel like we should just go for it? Go for it.
If we don't bring Dwayne, he's gonna be sitting there and somebody's gonna find him. So, I don't know, dude.
We can always dismiss him.
But then we never get him back.
Yo.
seems wrong to do
I mean, and
that
nobody-
I think
necessarily.
it's worth spending a 4th level spell and living without one more 4th level spell than losing Dwayne, which has been immeasurable in getting us to where we gotta go.
Okay. Let's head outside of town and
But
go find him.
I only know a few things about magic. You're my.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of split on it, but if everybody is leaning towards taking him along, then let's do it. We just gotta go out and find him.
Alright.
If worse comes to worse. No, it's not even gonna come to that. Never mind. Forget I even thought it.
All right, so you guys are going back out to
Go
go
back
get
out
Dwayne.
to where we got Wayne.
All right, you left Dwayne about 2 miles away, so about an hour-ish walk, and you do find him.
It might be 45 minutes because some people are short.
I mean, if you want to piggyback,
Yeah,
I'm
so
sure
If
you
only
can-
we had Dwayne, we could ride him to get to Dwayne.
Yo, dog, I heard
you
you
make
like
us a
Dwayne,
mini
so I put a Dwayne in your Dwayne so you could get to Dwayne. So yeah, about an hour, and then it was about 200 yards off of the main road, Costa trees. Dwayne is sitting there, undisturbed.
A massive ball of feathers.
Glad no
Alright.
one ruffled his feathers.
Is everybody ready for this?
Ready as I can be.
Tarnan puts a friendly clasp hand on Tyson's shoulder, says, "Fuck no, but we're gonna go."
But we're gonna do it. Anyway.
Dwayne,
All right.
Dwayne, are you ready? He's not saying it. I don't think Dwayne's ready. He's not saying anything.
Take a break.
What are we polymorphing Dwayne into? I would suggest a sparrow.
I think we did, yeah, some sort of...
It was a bird last time. A small bird. I'm sorry, Dwayne is a... It was a small bird.
Oh yeah, like a small bird or
Mini
like a
Dwayne.
small mouse, something that can just
Mini
get,
D.
like,
Mini D?
tucked
Oh.
in somewhere. Oh,
Mini
wow.
G and Mini D.
D.
I like it. So in the aftermath video, after everything's done, they're gonna start like a rock band or something, a rap band. Mini D and Mini G.
Yeah, but doesn't Dwayne only have like so long to live?
Yeah, as soon as he's dismissed, he's
No,
gone.
I say it's dismissed, or if he travels past what he's allowed. Otherwise, there's no.
In a given
There's-
day, in a single
Oh,
day.
yeah, okay. I thought it
There's-
was like he
there's
had
no
some
end.
max number of distance he could go.
That particular spell has absolutely zero. Outside of traveling further than he is allowed in a day, or being dismissed, it doesn't end.
And teleporting does not count towards that, right? Okay.
Because it's all his flying speed.
Okay. All right.
All right,
Sparrow.
so Sparrow. All right.
Can we do
So
Sparrow?
mark off a spell slot. Fourth little spell slot, and Dwayne is now a small little sparrow.
All right, everybody ready to go somewhere?
Yeah, Icky will scoop up Dwayne and kind of...
Take him under his wing.
Trying to make sure his crossbow bolt is loaded. Pulls out his dagger.
All right.
Across his chest.
First,
Yeah.
where are you teleporting to? Not just Xin-Shalast, but where?
That room that we arrived in, I think would make sense.
Oh, yeah, so you want to be inside of the room. That's where you're aiming for. All right. In that case, I need you to
Aim
give
small. Aim really small.
me a D100.
Like right in front of that one brick that you were laying your head on. That's where we're
that
going.
doesn't
That's
help. It make you feel better.
I don't know. He could have brick dust in his hair. That would.
Oh!
I need a D100, and then tell me what you get.
I don't think I have a D100, so I'll do the D&D Beyond thing.
Do you have a percentage dice?
Yeah.
That's a 100. If you roll that and then a D10 together,
This and
the percentage dice gives you like the tens spot,
digit?
and the D10 gives you the ones
Ones digit.
spot.
Show 0 is 100. 01 is 1.
Yep.
these two. Is that right?
Negative. Oh, wait. Well,
There's a bunch of,
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
guy that says 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90.
Yeah, these...
That is the tens place, and then your D10 will be the ones place.
Okay.
And that's just a percentage.
Uh-oh. 48. I don't remember. I know higher is better.
48. Alright, so as everybody stands in the cusp of trees, Geisen begins to recite the spell, and a arcane circle begins to appear on the ground in the grass. Everybody steps inside of it, and as a blinding white flash of light blinds everybody instantaneously, when it clears, everybody feels, before you can see, you feel cold. You feel a breeze, a biting wind that is... You immediately feel that you did not dress for wherever you end up. As you open your eyes, you look around, and the first thing you see is a mountain with a face on it, looking down at you. Looking around, you see that you are immediately outside of the room you were aiming for.
Oh. Well.
the fuck, man?
Hey, you
Do it again!
You gotta tip better next time.
Pat him on the back. Good job, man. I guess we're meant to hear.
Never thought I'd be so happy to see that thing. Statue.
Hold on, I thought I had a...
You do have a thing of the mountain.
I remember
because
I
it's-
thought I had a mouse thing, yeah.
A thing of the mountain.
Alright, and the next thought, now that we have Dwayne here, do we want to bring him in? Could we like stand in him to avoid the acid or something?
I think leaving Dwayne in the room where we spent the night the last time would keep him out of the elements, a little bit warmer,
Less likely to be found by something to be
less likely to be
destroyed.
found.
So
We
then
can close the door.
We could bring him into the dragon's lair.
As a one-shot. Oops, now we don't have a ride.
I don't know.
could-
What does
he
he have
could-
for hit points? I don't
You
remember.
could fight, yeah.
He doesn't. We can't command him in battle. He'll defend himself, but
Yeah.
he's not a reliable.
Stay here, right next to the dragon. No, stay right there.
Do we know? Does he have substantial hit points? I'm just thinking because if it's full of pools of acid, we could stand on.
I mean,
the-
I can make one person. I can give one person acid
He has
immunity
a
for
rock.
protection.
Really?
That's pretty useful.
Thanks for bringing the big cannon. I got the little cannon. He's got like the machine
Dwayne
cannon.
has 248 hit points.
Oh, wow.
And a 15 armor class, but he does not regain hit points.
What's his CR?
Ever.
He can't
Never mind,
ever.
2 meta.
As a rock,
2 men.
11.
Damn.
Dwayne does not F around. That's equivalent to
No,
we're
and the-
11 level party members. Damn.
For 11 level party members,
Yeah.
too. And you had that feather for a while before you used it for the first time.
Yeah.
We should have used it on the thing behind the. Never mind.
It was the dam breaking and the tidal wave. It cost
yeah.
you to use it
Oh,
because
yeah.
you need to cover a lot of area quickly.
Yeah.
All right, so you are in Xin-Shalast.
All right. Well, does somebody want? Well, first of all, who's gonna go talk to the dragon to try to get him to stand aside for us? Big Meat didn't really respond well to me, so probably not me. And whoever does decide to do this, I can give you some protection from poison for an hour if that would make you
We're
feel.
planning to send somebody in alone. That's the plan.
What was that? I'm sorry.
We're planning to send somebody in alone to talk to.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we don't just all want to start yelling at him, hey, dude, your god's on the way down. Stand aside, let us kill your god.
And if we can give him an ultimatum with a legitimate option that appeals to his sensibilities.
Step aside to kill another day or die.
I mean, yeah, because we know he doesn't like following gods or, people who are not, who are on the fall, who aren't maintaining their power. And we're going to go take this dude's power away, so...
Maybe that's exactly what we say is we're here to take out your boss's kingdom. We're gonna win.
Yeah.
You want to lose with him or do you want to move aside now?
I think that would appeal to him. I don't know if we have anything else.
And then he's gonna say something to the effect of, ha ha ha, you're nothing but meat, I will dispatch you, blah blah blah. And then we're gonna have to prove in strength that we can take him out.
Have you been reading my notes? Did you know how that?
No, this is Tarn
No,
really just throwing this up. This is how
it's written down. Ha ha ha. No.
No. No? Apparently I guessed very well.
But he has like a southern drawl, right?
No, that's just
No.
clumsy dragons.
Yeah. I'm a dragon.
I'm a dragon, y'all.
I'm a dragon, y'all.
Big Meat had a different sound to him.
It has been 7 years. Can you let that go?
No.
Apparently not.
It's not
Never.
a bad thing that we remembered it because it was great.
Yeah, that's why you remember it. It was the best thing ever.
Was it really 7 years
It
ago?
sounds like Towley.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it has been because this current campaign in April will be 6 years, and that one we did for about a year before we switched to this one. So
So about these black dragons,
Yeah.
they're sadistic. They revel in the collapse of humanoid kingdoms. Even if he did step aside, is that something we want?
So you're saying we just kill him outright?
I'm just saying, even if we deal with the primary threat, this is still a great evil that will... If we go to the next village, I mean...
That's a good point.
I'm just...
And then just so everybody's tracking with the travel, say it's about 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Just so everybody knows.
AM or PM?
AM. Because you woke up,
That's right.
and that's when the earthquake happened. And then with
The earth.
the travel and everything like that, I would say it's about 11.
We caused the earthquake.
Yeah. And one other thing to consider about killing dragon first is supposedly the power of that dragon's spirit would go to the big bad.
Yeah, but we've got... So we're screwed. He's either going to be there now, or he's going to be there when we get there.
Honestly, I'd rather not have to deal with dragon and god at the same time.
Priorities.
So I think we need to try to convince the dragon to step aside for us. I think that is our best option for survival.
Here's another possibility. I don't know how likely it is. He's probably pretty wise, but I do have a mass suggestion spell. So that if he isn't convinced by our argument, I could try to magically convince him to leave.
I think that might be something to try to fall back on.
That's what I'm thinking. And it lasts for 24 hours. So if we gave him a suggestion that would take him 24 hours away from here or something.
I mean, and if we're still fighting the god in 24 hours, we're going to die.
But that would also mean burning my only 6th level. Well, I guess I
Obi
have
says
mini G.
she's pretty sure she can get me out of this. But you're pretty sure we're fucked. Of course, the debt I incur for getting out of here alive. I'm going to be fighting a long time.
So anybody have any suggestions of what we would suggest that would keep him busy for 24 hours? Or a long time at least?
Fly straight up as far as you can go.
Fly to the north.
No, up.
Up.
Out of the stratosphere.
Well, but that it has to sound reasonable.
Oh.
Then it can't put them in danger.
Okay.
Like, you can't tell them to jump out of a window kind of thing.
Well, he's a dragon. So
I know,
it'll
but
be fine.
something that would cause them to hurt themselves, you
Oh,
cannot
it
do.
was a dragon-sized book. Jump out the window.
Sure.
I think the suggestion of leaving this place and not coming back,
You
or
want
else
to
we'll kill you, might be a reasonable suggestion.
Yeah. I'd get him away from the gate to the gods that we know is here, that he's guarding.
Also, when we're facing this guy, if there's more than one of us in the room, be sure to spread out. Don't stand real close together. We've had experiences already where when we're close together, bad things happen. Guys in Fireball. Guys in Grease Spell. Just, I have learned recently, in the last couple of months here, standing together is not necessarily a good thing.
So what you're saying is we should split the party.
That's what I heard.
Yes. Yes, I am.
So, okay. So, plan, we try to convince him that he should stand aside, and if he doesn't agree, then I try to magically make him stand aside.
Yeah.
And what is the suggestion? Just stay the hell away from this area?
Go get some air and don't come back.
We don't have any. I don't think we have anything he wants, so that's.
Yeah, I
our
like
only
doing.
course of
I mean, we
action.
didn't learn anything about like dragon mating patterns, so we can't try to like entice him away with that.
Polymorph into a donkey.
Alright, you know that inspiration I gave out? That is coming back.
I mean, it's super effective.
You know what? No, that'll be contingent on how good of an Eddie Murphy voice you can do.
No.
Anyways.
So, DM, with the suggestion to stay away from here, is that a reasonable thing to suggest that would last the 24 hours?
Leave now and never come back! How about that?
And gone!
And it's done in Gollum's voice?
Only in that voice, though.
No, I will say that would be a reasonable suggestion. To leave this place and not return.
Okay.
Because that doesn't put them in risk.
Right.
It takes up a really nice spell slot, but it would definitely be worth it if it worked. But
Right.
I don't know how likely it is to work because he's probably got high wisdom and stuff.
Well, I mean, hopefully we'll be able to appeal to him without it.
Well, and he's probably got like legendary actions that can like counter shit or something too.
But if you get rid of one of those for us,
I mean, I'll just use some dissonant whispers on him, get a terrible song stuck in his head, and like it'll all be good.
Like, oh god, I'm out of here.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just
Screw these guys.
not the song that never ends. I'm gone. Howdy, guys.
All right, so are we going to the? Was it a cave?
You affectionately named it the meat room.
Yes.
It's a meat room.
It is a large
what
brew.
did we actually go inside? Was it a building or a cave?
It was a building. It was Colosseum-esque.
With a lot of columns.
I'll try to talk him out.
Was it like a standalone building, or was it in the side of the mountain?
It was a standalone building.
Okay.
It was a large domed structure, and beyond it, you saw a tall tower.
The
and
ruins
beyond
of
that
Xin-Shalast,
was the
yeah.
mountain.
Okay.
It was up the mountain.
Growlithe finally speaks
So
up.
there was
Right.
no
Enough
secret
talk.
tunnel through
Fuck
the
away,
mountain?
let's go!
Not that you knew of, at least.
Should
And off
we-
she starts to
could
march.
we look for signs of badger moles.
Mushrooms.
But
Badger.
Badger moles.
Badger.
no.
Gorilla's going. We gotta...
Yeah.
I'm with her.
Yeah, we guys
All right. Well, actually,
marching up the stairs.
in that case, it has been almost an hour, so let's take a quick break.
I do.
All right. So, you guys decided to go to the meat room with the dragon. Is it all of you or just
All of us.
Yeah.
everybody's
all of
group?
us.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Going to the meat room.
I'm staying close to
And
Iggy.
we're gonna get eaten.
I was gonna say murdered, but yeah.
So,
What?
as you enter
Lunch.
the amphitheater-like room, you immediately notice something is different from the last time you visit. The large room that had previously been pitch black before being illuminated with a sickly green light is now bathed in a steady orange glow. Though it's all but impossible to pinpoint the source of the light, it is enough so that the entire area is visible to you. From the seats going up the sides, partially covered in webs, to the pools of green-tinted liquid dotting the densely packed dirt floor, to the stale smell that lingers in the air. But there is another difference, though it takes you a few more seconds before you fully realize it. There is no sound at all.
Oh, because we could
And
hear the
this
dragon
happens
breathing
after
last time.
you pass through the doors. There's a 30-foot long hallway entranceway, and as you walk into the amphitheater, you see everything. There's a faint orange glow that illuminates the entire room and is deathly silent.
Does Geisen get the feel that it's like a magical silence?
Give me an Arcana check.
Can we change the lights to orange, please?
Will that do his cameras all right?
Well, we'll find out.
I think it's part of the scene.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I mean, that's one of the reasons I got these. I got all like the 3 in there and the 2 are there are specifically for this purpose.
28.
As far as you can tell, it is a magical illumination, but it seems to be coming from everywhere. There doesn't seem to be a source you can pinpoint. Just the entire Colosseum-esque area is equally illuminated.
Do
By the
we make noise? It's just that the environment is.
Yes, you hear yourselves.
Okay.
It just doesn't there's no wind, there's no movement other than yourselves, there's no creatures, no insects. You can't hear anything. Everything echoes.
Big meat? Are you here?
Oh, the little bastard ran away. Calm down a little bit.
Oh, let me check.
So, I like how that looks.
Ooh, no. No, that's not gonna work. That's a little too red. No.
Well, too late. It's already joined its master.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, never mind.
Wait.
Well, I mean,
No.
no. If Big Meat isn't
Oh,
here,
no.
then this is probably not the place where that black smoke came from. And Big Meat probably, I would guess, Big Meat is off
Creating earthquakes.
wherever that, earthquakes and big smoke.
Interesting.
Either that, or you saw his bones. Maybe he got killed so that he would be with his big boss.
Yep. Oh, that's my.
I
That's
mean,
my guess.
His
at this
bones
point.
aren't in here, are they?
Is there
You're
still,
not far enough
Not far enough.
inside of the Coliseum
start-
to see that far.
I mean, I did yell for Big Meat.
Are there
And you
still
got
And
no
now
response.
that just
pools of
echoes.
acid?
He's not even here.
There are pools of green glowing liquid, and you were never able to determine exactly what they are.
We know it's not angry water.
I'd like to start exploring.
Is it silly water?
As you move forward, you do notice again the seating areas to the east and the west that kind of go up, covered in webs. There are almost 20-foot high walls along the Colosseum that you can tell are placed for strategic purposes. But as you move around those, you don't notice any movement or. Why doesn't everybody give me a perception check?
Sweet.
First roll.
Arcana, you said? Okay.
Perception.
Can I use my pluses this time?
Plus for perception.
Plus 0.
Huh?
Let's go.
I got a plus for perception.
Holy shit.
Well, yeah.
4.
11 was 28. 28.
I got a
20.
natural 1. Do I still add to it?
Yeah, you still add to it.
You just canceled my 28.
I got a whole 2 then.
23.
23.
17.
Casters, let's see.
Icky, Sanishi, and somebody can roll for Grelda.
Oh, I'm sorry, Grelda. No, that's a 16. Right? I'm reading that right?
That's a pretty dice, but wow, it's hard to read.
Actually, hold on.
It is.
Let me.
But it was a gift from.
I can open her character sheet on my phone because I.
Can you? Okay.
Yeah.
Then.
Is it Tammy?
We can tag team.
Okay.
Sean, I think. Was
So,
it?
yeah, say that one came from Sean.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought everybody those.
I think.
And then it was the elven dice, the ones that were like these were in there.
I bought everybody the dice
No.
carriers and.
Maybe I won't be able.
Yes.
I'll try. I'll see what I can.
Yes, they were.
I thought these were the ones that we got in the bags. And
Oh.
then these were the ones that we got.
That's,
You're in the
that's
bag.
quite possible. That's very possible. I forgot about that.
I can. I know I can share your stuff.
Maybe I.
Yeah. I'll throw it on Discord here in a second. But anyway, like this is not important enough.
Mini G needs to roll 2.
Oh, yeah.
He does. He has the same stuff as you.
10.
All right. Then Icky, Sanishi, Tarnin, and Grelda. You notice as you're moving forward, above the silence, you do visually you notice the webbing seems to be more dense on the seats, and you do hear small bursts of noise, very low, almost just like puffs of air occasionally, just on the right you hear and then
Spider
somewhere
farts.
on the west you hear
It is unknown if spiders fart or not.
it's
Too bad.
not in any particular sequence, just randomly you seem to hear those noises.
But still no webs moving.
Not that you can tell.
Should I send Ollivander to look around?
If you're prepared to lose him right away.
I can always bring him back, eventually.
How far?
I'm
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I ask Grelda to keep an eye on me and send Ollivander out to look around and look through his eyes.
Alright, give me a perception check for Ollivander. And then let me post Grelda's character sheet. Oops.
I think I got it in the browser, so I
Oh,
can
nice,
I can at least
okay.
see the plus minuses, so we can do rolls.
Alright, I'm gonna throw that. I threw her character sheet and a picture of Libby and Olivia. Or Libby and Lee. That was not.
Aww.
Alright, I'm gonna leave it. Screw it. But yes, her character sheet is in the
Oh,
You got a 15.
15? Okay, so as you send Ollivander up, he does a large circle above the Colosseum. And what you notice, Ollivander notices two very distinct things. First is, he does notice that there is a large shape by the entrance, the opposite entrance, opposite of where you came in, where you had noticed the creature before. He does, with 15, he does notice that it is not moving. It is laying adjacent to the entrance, it's not even blocking the entrance. And as Ollivander is circling back to you, he does see a large creature. Smaller than a dragon, bigger than a man. Horse-sized, I would say. Maybe even slightly larger. But you are confused because he does see it, and then it's gone.
Is it a horse-sized duck?
Duck-sized horse.
Space duck.
Fuck. So majestic.
So, did he not get a good sense of the big object because he just didn't go very close?
It was not moving, and I mean, I guess it depends on how far out. How far out can you send Ollivander
Far out,
and still communicate with him?
120 yards. Feet. 120 yards. I don't know.
Would have been feet.
feet.
I will say, because I know you've sent him out and then back further than that before. He does see that the creature is nothing but. He sees the bones of a huge dragon laying near the entrance on the far side, black as soot, but without a hint of flesh or anything on them, almost as if they've been picked clean.
Probably a bunch of those horse-sized ducks.
Alright.
Guys, we're gonna get raped to death. Hopefully they're not mallards.
Fight King Corkscrew up in here.
Nice. Nice avian anatomy.
So I
reference.
relay
Thank
the weird vision of the monster that went away and then the bones.
Well, whatever it is, if it killed Glaurung, I want it on our side. Now we gotta convince it. I hope it's
Well, either
intelligent.
that or they sacrificed. Glaurung sacrificed himself to
absorbed
be with
his
the
power.
big boss or something.
Like, that doesn't sound like anything we learned about Galvaron. Like,
Galron fucked up. Man.
yeah, like
He bought in too far.
something went. Yeah, like if that is Galvaron's body, like his plan went awry because that's not how he's
Yeah, usually
operated for hundreds of years.
Klingons wouldn't sacrifice themselves.
Where's the honor
Oh, for
in
honor.
that?
Sacrificing for honor is the
You or
thing.
any other man, I would kill you where you stand.
Are we sure this pile of bones is inactive? Is there a chance it could be undead?
As far as Ollivander saw, it did not move.
Okay.
That's all you know.
Where did Ollivander see that?
All the way to the other end.
Adjacent to the opposite entrance from where you came.
Where did, and that's where the other creature was too?
That's where the dragon was when you were speaking to him, yes.
Okay.
But the other creature was in the middle somewhere.
It was to the west on the stands from where you are.
Because we're like on the ground floor of like the Roman Colosseum
Yep.
on one side, and all the way on the other side there's a pile of dragon bones.
Yep, and a doorway that leads further in. There are
To the west.
seating areas going upwards on the west and the east. And you saw Alamander saw this creature on the west, and it was there, and then it was gone.
So in between us and the dragon bones, there are one or more horse-sized ducks.
Not directly in between, but yes.
Yeah. Also, someone mentioned webs.
There are webs on both
Yeah.
the east and the western. It doesn't cover them, but they are present.
Thicker than last time.
Just so y'all know,
So it could
if
be a
this is
horse-sized
getting
duck.
into some
Something to
type
burn
of
a web?
arachnid spider thing,
Webs
they
I
are
know
not
are
arachnid
almost
spider
flammable.
things. They are horse-sized ducks because I have spider
lots.
issues.
I hate spiders too.
I'm arachnophobic.
I don't want to.
Like you are, or Shanishi is?
She is.
I am. Like me,
Destination.
Jill, is very arachnophobic.
I got some stories for you.
No.
We'll just play this like the Skyrim mod. They're bears. They get overridden.
So
They're Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah. I'll kill that.
I'll have Ollivander take another pass around the like closer to the stands to see if he notices any more of those creatures.
Can you burn the webs?
I can burn webs all day, but I don't know if we want
On
to
his second pass, he does
kick
not
the
notice
nest.
anything.
But
Why not?
good. Say the word.
Um,
Me and my Kicks WD-42 on the side, we can do a number on these webs. Based on because as a web slinger myself, webs are fairly flammable, based on my experience.
Sanishi, you want to try to talk to the thing that Geisen supposedly saw while I disappear and try to get closer to it? Take that as a yes.
Yeah, sure. So,
Good job. I'd like to go start sneaking kind of around up towards and to the west. To the west.
Alright, give me a stealth check and then Sanishi.
Can I roll percentile dice? No? Okay.
No.
Just checking. Jeez.
Jeez, guy.
Jeez.
Alright, Sanishi, what are you doing?
well, I'm going to address the room. It appears that Big Meat is no longer in residence. Although, it also does appear that somebody else may have moved in Big Meat's place.
23?
32.
32? Okay.
wow.
Alright, well, let Sanishi finish whatever she is saying.
I mean, it's just kind
Where
of
did I go?
gonna be along those.
With the dim light, Tarnin uses it and quickly dashes off to the side, goes along the edge of the seating area, and you guys lose track of him fairly quickly. But you do move forward. How far forward are you planning on going?
Commissioner!
Where did he go?
Damn it, guys.
Tarnin takes his
Where did he go?
Where did I go?
Where's Tarnin?
Sorry, are you sneaking?
Kendrick,
Yeah.
there was another
I rolled a 32 for sneaking. I disappeared from the face of the planet. Now I'm asking myself, where am I?
And there was another man.
Damn it, Sean! I go.
Okay, somebody,
like-
whoever's the rogue next time used to have glasses, and every time you sneak, you pick them off. Put them in the pockets. Yeah.
Oh
Sorry.
god, he's far or nearsighted, so like he thinks that because he takes his glasses off and can't see anymore.
I mean, to be
go
fair, I have done multiple
within-
panic attacks before.
60 feet of wherever my best guess is on where Geisen was saying this thing was at.
Okay, I'm sorry. I need to go check. Tuck Olivia in. She's ready for bed, so I will be right back.
Okay.
We'll continue on. I swear he was right here.
Yeah, like I'm basically just standing here orating, just like, you know, we were going to ask the big meat to step aside. We would like to converse with you if we had the chance. May like to convert, you know.
So two other
barding it up out there.
potential thoughts. I could cast Detect Magic, just like as we go in, if we want to be able to detect if there's something.
And
weird
that's
going
how we found Tarnan and brought him back into the world.
Or I do have Divination, which I can also cast as a ritual, but I have a thing where I can cast it in like a minute instead of.
I guess technically we could also just run through now if these bones are just truly bones. Like,
I mean, I also have, if we want to, I have Fairy
I'm
Fire,
imagining
which
a
can light up an
gigantic
area.
spider hiding somewhere waiting to get us. And
yeah, Shelob situation.
No,
yeah.
it is not a spider.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm
giant
gonna be very
bear
adamant
that
about
shoots
this.
webs. Yep.
Thank you, thank you.
that happens to have 8 legs.
What was sad is when I was really little, I loved spiders. I thought they were great. I let them crawl on me. I talked to them.
They're freaking awesome.
And then I saw the movie Arachnophobia when it came out on VHS.
Man. Oh shit. Yeah, that was a fun
Yeah, I
movie,
was born in 1983.
I remember
So when
Arachnophobia
Arachnophobia came out on VHS, I was still very young, and it was my first horror movie.
Oh my god.
And my brother. Oh, and at the same time, my brother was going through a phase where every single spider is a black widow, and if you went to the other side of the web, you'd be able to see the hourglass marking. But if you go to the other side of the web to see it, it'll get mad and bite you, and you'll die.
Oh man, for me,
So combine those two things together, and just no spiders. No.
around the same, I think, I don't know when the movie came out, but it was pretty close. But I saw Congo in the theater as a kid. I was like awake many nights, just like imagining a gorilla popping into my room. Like I just couldn't get that thought out of my head for months.
Interesting. Spiders
So,
and gorilla. What about you? What's your movie fear? Movie based, movie driven, close to it.
Yeah,
My brain is just screaming Mothra.
love Mothra.
that was.
Mothra and Rodan,
It's a
man.
moth! Don't let it touch me!
I do not like moths, but it has nothing to do with movies.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
They skeeze me out. Like pretty much anything that flies and like would land on me. Like a big part of that is because like mosquitoes will like just devour me, and I react very poorly to the bites.
I used to think I was a mosquito magnet. Then I went outside with him next to me.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, oh, I couldn't. Yeah, they didn't even land on me. They're just like, oh, no, I want that instead.
But then you're like, I'm sticking with this guy.
Pretty much. That's why do you think I've kept him around so long?
I think mine is Jaws.
That's a.
I remember
that's a
being
big
very little, and I used to love the ocean. I still love the ocean, but now, even when I am on a cruise, even when I can see the bottom now, there's a certain unease that just will not let go.
Being able to see the crab holes on the bottom just kind of makes me fear for my toes.
Oh, that doesn't bother me. It's barracudas, reach out and grab them. Eels, no problem. But if I think there's a shark, I really need to go. I love scuba diving. I love snorkeling. But if or like in a murky situation where the sediment has been kicked up,
You don't want
and the
there.
cold layer reaches the toes, my feet come right back up. Yeah. What the crap was that? Nope, that one messed with me.
Okay, so just the one other thought, I could cast Divination where I can ask.
I mean, I'm not afraid of anything, Sean. Cut that part out.
A
What was
god,
that? Oh, it's too late.
Damn it.
a god or a god's servants. You can ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. GM offers a truthful reply. It could be a cryptic rhyme or a short phrase or.
I think, I mean, if we are right and there are giant web creating bears in this room, this is canon because I demand it. Jill demands it, not Sanishi, so it's not ridiculous. Shut up. We have talked to animals, and I think talking to them first.
Bears are definitely animals.
Bears are definitely, exactly. Bears are animals, we'd be able to talk to bears.
And because they're bears now, Grelda can talk to them because that's her spirit thing, huh?
Grelda's the one that talk to
Animals.
Yeah, Grelda's the one that
That's
talk to
a-
animals.
That's a really good idea, though. Actually,
Yeah.
Zelda can sense if there's creatures around,
Yes.
right?
Oh, I don't
That doesn't work in cities.
We're
Yeah.
in the city, though.
Xin-Shalast
We are-
Xin-Shalast is a city.
Even if it's
We're like
unpopulated,
up on
so
a
it's
mountain.
It is a city structure.
it's the
You are
structure
still
that
within
counts
the
as a
city.
city.
Oh,
Not the people that counts as a city. So if you take all this people of a city outside of a city, could she then mess with them since they're not around the buildings anymore?
If she was also outside of the city.
Well, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay, just curious.
it has nothing to do with the population. It has to do with the man-made structure.
Man-made
Oh, okay.
So
That's what defines a city as far as that particular ability goes. The man-made structures of a city.
so would a mine shaft be?
Yes, because it's man-made.
Okay.
But it's because that ability is mostly focused on being out in nature.
Okay.
And when you get close to man-made civilizations, it messes with the natural order of things, and it's not as effective.
That makes sense.
As Tarnin does sneak forward, everybody,
I've always wanted to be eaten by a bear.
you hear inside of your head, as opposed to, like, you don't hear it, but you hear it. You can't tell where it's coming from because it seems to be coming from everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Everybody at the same time, you just hear a voice say, "Come, the Lord is anxiously awaiting your arrival." And as Tarnin moves forward, over the top of the bones at the other end of the Colosseum, appearing as if out of thin air, is a creature, a web-spinning bear. You guess, from the two large legs and regular-sized body, and red eyes, seeming to have
How many eyes?
faint, just two.
Oh, okay.
Seeming to have a faint glow as it faces you. Normal-sized teeth, dripping. However,
Bear fluid, like, because that's what the...
this is wholly unlike any other web-spinning bear that you've seen or heard of before. It is over 8 feet long. The body almost pure white, seemingly transitioning to a hazy blue as the body flows back from the head.
Bill knows what this is. Bill can't let it into the other part of Bill's brain. Damn it, too late.
It's a bear. It's what it is. It's a web-spinning bear.
No.
Sorry, actually, I wrote down web-spinning bear, so I was like crossing out all the other deciding factors.
Damn
I
it, Jim.
appreciate it.
Never mind.
I'm here for you.
I no longer know what this is. This is going to be an entirely different encounter.
But yes, everybody heard that as though it was being whispered next to you, but also as though it was being screamed from across the room. Like at the same. You heard it inside your head. You could not
What the
place
fuck
it
was that?
whether it was 6 inches or 6 miles. You don't know.
How does Grelda react to that?
I think that would depend on how. It would depend on how natural of a creature this is. If this is.
Tarnin is the only one that could see it. He's the only one that moved forward that far. So everybody heard it, but Tarnin is the only one that actually sees it on top of the
Have we heard
pile.
this voice before?
No.
Okay.
How far away is it from me then?
At this point, 100 feet. You've moved far enough forward that it would be at 100 feet. Everybody else, I would say, since Tarnin is kind of stealthing ahead, I would say everybody else is about 80 to 100 feet behind Tarnin, because it is about 300 feet across this entire
Okay.
Coliseum.
I would like to cast the Whisper cantrip.
Okay.
Since I saw the thing, I can cast it through it and talk into its brain.
Okay.
Were you the one responsible for Glaurung's death?
In response, just you here. He had become overly ambitious, and my lord had no further tolerance for it.
Wow.
There goes that idea.
Glad I didn't set up for acid damage resistance.
Yeah, right?
Send back to... Tarn's like, I know what to do! I know what the vision means! Turn cast again. If your lord is eagerly awaiting us, are you to delay us or let us pass by?
He has decreed you are not to be hindered on the final leg of your journey. He eagerly awaits your presence.
Damn it. I'm trying to think of the words that Tarn would use to try to convince this thing to give up some information so that I can use a persuasion roll to find out where the Lord is and what his intentions are for us.
Give me a persuasion check.
This is dark AF. But these
Persuasion plus 19.
web spinning bears obviously have a bit of an appetite. We could offer them Dwayne.
No.
Sorry, hold on.
As I said, it's a bit dark.
That's very dark.
So we have 3 possible episode titles now.
What?
Hold on, let me write this down.
We might actually get to vote on episode title, and I might
think
not
we
have
will.
named one yet.
Episode title number 1, 2 horses and a small child. Number 2, a bunch of those horse-sized ducks. And number 3, web-spinning bears.
I mean,
Alright, so, Tarnan, what did you roll?
A 29.
29? So give me you can either say what you want to say or give me the general gist of what
The
you're
general
doing.
gist of what he's trying to do is to find out. It's persuasion, so he's trying to be polite about it and said, "Okay, so if we're trying to play along, what is he really expecting of us? What is? Clearly, the Lord and our group have not gotten along very well. He's offered us many gifts, we've refused. We're still trying to figure shit out. Is he like waiting to slaughter us? Is he just down the hall? Are we supposed to do something to appease him now? Where are we at from what you know?"
He is eager to meet you. He has even delayed his crossing into this plane in order to invite you to his throne room. Down the walkway, through the portal. That's where you will find his home. And he is expecting you.
Oh, he's expecting.
Yeah, but he's expecting me. We don't need 2 of me in this world.
There's 2 of me in this room.
And the balance of nature is a little off right now.
I mean, average heights just went down a little bit. That's
I mean, you're not wrong.
The average intelligence went up.
I mean, balances out.
So you're good with us, one more sending. Just to be sure, you are good with us passing by, unmolested, as you said.
We have been told not to delay you. Our Lord has plans, but he is eager to welcome you.
Would you be willing to leave the area so we could be more comfortable in meeting the Lord?
We will not hinder your forward progress, but we will also not let you backtrack. And with that, you see the web-spinning bear vanish from your sight.
The way they do.
It's there, and you hear a of air,
And it's gone.
gone.
Tarn backtracks
Terrifying.
sneakily. Continues to sneak back.
I would say at this point you are probably only 60 feet in front of everybody else,
Okay.
because everybody else has been slowly moving
to keep.
along with you.
Now make sure I understand this. As long as I'm continuing to be silent by casting the whisper spell to these people, I'm still hidden?
Yeah, you would still be under the same stealth roll.
Cool. So I will message like 5 times to Geisen exactly what just occurred. So that you are all now aware, hopefully, did you share it?
Then I relay it to the group, yes.
Where we're at. And then I will message you specifically why I'm messaging you so that I can continue to stay unknown.
Well, I guess we shouldn't keep him waiting.
Well, here's hoping he doesn't mind us fucking with the machine.
I mean, let's go rage against it a little bit and see where we go.
Why did I ask that?
Because you didn't ask Icky for any input.
Yeah, that's a good point, because he wants to meet us, but we know that we have to murder disable
Yeah,
the
and I
machine
don't know how I
first.
feel about the whole wanting to meet us, considering how we had previously named this room.
Hence my question of
Like,
meeting.
how? Like, can you spell? Like, he wants to meet us. Can you spell that?
Look. Do we have another episode title? He wants to
He wants to meet
MEA
us. Can you spell that?
Just can you spell that?
No, it would just be he wants to MEAT you. Eager to MEAT you?
There you go.
I mean,
That
pretty
is
Carry on.
fantastic.
I'm on a roll tonight. What can I say?
No, you brought rolls.
For tolls.
Anyone else have anything?
Also,
Any other input? Any idea what girl would do, guys?
This is unrelated, but Geison's gonna cast Portent quick.
Oh, gosh.
What are the odds of that? 2 13s.
Alright,
I would take the 13, the red one. I would take the red one.
I'm gonna have to look at Portent. What does...
makes a shitty tent.
But quickly with the 13. Right?
Yeah.
That's an ability, right?
A spell. Well, it's a weird spell that you gave me.
Yeah, so that's...
normal.
I think that's features and traits, isn't it?
I mean, technically, this damn thing just told us we can walk right up to
Roll
it.
2d20s,
Just
record
walk
the numbers
away.
rolled.
Yeah.
You can replace
Oh, that's that one. Okay. So what were the two numbers you got?
13 and 13.
13s? Okay.
Not the most useful.
Alright,
numbers.
two 13s, and you can exchange those for any d20 rolls, either from your party or anybody else.
Yes.
Save us from 2 ones.
Are there columns in
It'll save us from
this
2 ones.
Coliseum, like in the middle or anything?
No, there are
It's always
like 30-foot tall walls. Some are straight, some are kind of at a 90-degree angle. You can tell that those were meant to be part of games or...
I'm gonna use my sonic screwdriver, all-purpose screwdriver, but I like calling it sonic screwdriver, to hopefully just chip off a piece of the wall and just pocket it.
Get up.
That is
Silver
very
Rock.
easily done. You
Just
get a
a
small
little-
piece,
so-
and it seems to be granite.
Okay.
Like it is very hard stone.
That is a good idea.
You just been just taking some granite.
Actually,
Just
we
taking a chunk,
Taking it for granted.
chunking
should have
it.
taken
Damn it,
something from
granite.
Sandpoint too. Do we have anything from Sandpoint?
I have vials that are made there from the glassworks.
No, your vials that were purchased there.
They were made at the glassworks?
Pillbugs, from the Pillbugs pantry.
Okay.
You do not know where they were created.
I probably assembled WD-42, but out of parts that are from all over, so I don't think that works either.
Now, if only you knew where each one of those parts came from.
Yeah.
This one's made in Korea. Where the hell is...
Korea, yeah.
Everything's made in Korea.
Alright. So what is everybody doing? You are approximately, I would say the entire group is about halfway across this Coliseum-esque area with the hard pack.
Well, I guess with this information, unless anybody stopped him, Mickey would just kind of start striding forward.
Yeah, like this.
Here
Yeah,
we
so,
go.
should we maybe ask him if they'd stop us from destroying the machine?
We don't have a...
You can no longer see.
It is, Tarnin you can no longer see any creatures.
Oh, right. It has to be out of sight. Well, I don't necessarily know that.
So the party is advancing towards the dragon bones.
The dragon bones and the double
Right.
20-foot wide hallway that leads past it.
Right. That we have indications the machine and the portal are past there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I think we'd probably have arms at the ready. I could see Relda doing that.
But you're dim.
Gendrick would definitely have his staff out.
Oh, yeah. My
I will say that me as a DM, if you
axes
get
are
into
out.
combat, I just assume that everybody
Okay.
unsheathes their weapon at the start of combat. I'm not considering. If you want to, I know Tarnin's dealt with this before. Whatever your chosen weapon is, if you want to swap weapons, that's where we kind of get into the bonus action, free action thing. But at the start of combat, everybody automatically unsheathes their chosen.
Just from flavor, we're like looking around.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
All right, then. Does anybody want to do anything else other than continue towards this hallway?
I mean, there's probably not a whole lot else to do unless we want to leave and go rest. We'd have to wait a long time for that, right?
Yeah, you cannot. Yeah, I mean, you can take a short rest, but a long rest, you would have to wait about 18 to 20 more hours before you can take another one.
Because we had breakfast and then we walked a couple miles outside of town and then...
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
You have
Probably
only
a good
been
12 hours a mile.
You take the longest, slowest Sunday stroll.
The traffic was terrible.
We got stuck behind the slowest snail you have ever seen and just could not figure out how to get around.
All right, so as you do make
We were
it
stepped
into this
over, but Relda
entrance,
said no.
I will assume everybody's continuing forward.
Yes.
You enter into a long hallway, 30 feet across, with a ceiling that arches 60 feet above your heads. The walls are smooth stone. The walkway continues for 120 feet or so until it reaches a large doorway, covering the entire walkway. As you approach it, you see the mirror-like surface reflecting your images back at you. Those small ripples moving over the surface betray any thought that this was a solid object. It's as though you were looking at the calm surface of a pond, seeing only yourself, and not being able to pierce the surface with your gaze to see how far the water goes down.
Think that might be a portal, guys?
Does it look... Does Geisen find it familiar or feel like he knows what the magic of it is or anything?
Give me an Arcana check.
Is there a small stone nearby?
Like
Just
a rock?
pebble?
Actually, no. This is like this. It seems to be, as opposed to places you've been before, where it seems to be like stones put in place to make a walkway. This seems to be smoothly carved out of a single piece of rock.
Damn.
So there are no stones. There's no dust. There's no dirt. This is a very smooth entrance, as though it is a tunnel carved out of a single piece of stone.
Oh, I forgot that I have advantage on 27.
27. Okay. What's up?
I was just thinking if Grelda might have tried to check the dragon corpse for anything that she would be interested in taking for materials.
Give me an investigation check for Grelda, and then 27. From what you can tell, Geisen, it is obvious to you that this
Grelda's
is
minus
a
one
portal of some kind. It is a watery, almost liquid surface that you can't see past. So this is a gateway to somewhere else. It is impossible without ruins to tell where it is a gateway to, but this is opening a portal to somewhere. All right, what did Grelda got?
A 1.
A 1? There are lots of bones, and they're white, and they're whole, and they're stacked. That's about it.
Cool. Does anybody think she would want any artifact from the dragon for her crafty business?
Dragon bone marrow beer.
Can we ship this one back to the
I would say in the direction you're headed, no. If you come back the other way, she might pull the skull or something off of it.
Yeah, that I can see.
We can ship it back to the bar to have 2 dragon
I
skulls.
think she probably would, actually.
Yes. Yeah, I think she would.
Oh.
Would be a good bride's gift.
Does this portal give off any like Lang vibes?
Give me a. Is Icky asking?
Yeah.
Give me a history check.
Okay.
I got nothing, guys.
Let me get over to my skills.
Where's this machine?
Oh god, -1. Fine.
That's what I've been trying to figure out. And I don't need that.
Roll it, you fuck. Woo! 16.
16. Considering everything you know about Lang vibes is from books you've read, you get a creepy vibe from it.
And I also know about Lang from the Red Wizard alien guy who
mentioned the word
yes,
Lang.
and how it was like, yeah.
You get a creepy vibe.
All right.
From this particular
Okay.
portal, like
All right.
your feathers stand on end on the back of your neck.
Oh.
Icky is currently like puffed up.
Smooth
Yeah.
down his crest
He's like,
a
"Fuck."
little.
This could be. This is a portal somewhere creepy. That's what you get the feeling of.
Has Geisen encountered portals like this before, or like
Not like this in particular, but you know that permanent portals between different planes of existence can appear this way.
And would you know, do they generally go both ways?
He would know that it completely depends on the portal.
I could send Bellavander through. I don't know if he would come back.
If he got too far away, he dissipated. He didn't
Does
do
he?
the portal.
But can't you give him simple instructions like go out
And just
30
come back?
seconds, turn around, come back?
I honestly do not know how Elevander works going between different planes of existence.
With bleh.
He gets spaghettied.
Ooh.
Comes out on the other side as a claymation bird.
Yeah, it does not say anything about that in here.
It does.
An intelligence speaking claymation bird. What the f?
And starts singing Christmas songs.
I'm not going back there, that's for sure. Always telling me what to do. There ain't no strings on
Okay.
me.
It doesn't say anything about alternate dimensions or alternate planes of existence. I will say you would know, because of your Arcana training, that it would be the same thing as Alivander going beyond your reach. Like you would give Alivander a set of instructions, and as soon as it traveled to a different plane of existence, it would break contact until it came back.
I think it's worth a try. I'll tell him to go in, just go right through the portal, look around just a little bit for like a couple seconds, and then come back and report.
Okay. Alivander takes off from your shoulder, plunges into the portal. You do see a ripple along the surface, as though you were throwing a stone in a pond. And he vanishes for 5 seconds,
Oh.
10 seconds,
Oh.
30 seconds,
Ollivander.
60 seconds,
Ollivander.
2 minutes, 3 minutes.
What's happening?
Alivander, after 5 minutes, Alivander has not reappeared.
Uh-oh. That's not a good sign.
Okay, thinking through everything I know about the machine, really all we know about the machine is that it must be reached by going through the gate to Xin-Shalast, check, up the stairs, check, through the domain of Daorung to Zhang, Lang, excuse me,
This is probably this portal.
and machine awaits in the room of my lord.
Okay, so what do we get to blow up the machine as soon as we get there?
Well, I don't know if we need to do it now or if we just need to make sure it's destroyed after we kill Dude to keep him from coming
So
back.
what I have here,
I don't remember what
I
order
have it right here. Yeah. The machine is what opens the gateway, the last bit necessary to allow my lord to return and when his strength is full, and to allow us to come through ahead of him. That was I was just. Right, my lord is powerful but not immortal. If you were to defeat him in battle, end his life, and destroy the machine, he would not be able to come back.
Right.
Likewise, if I was facing my lord in battle and I wanted to defeat him, I would wish for help from on high from my lord Imolthep. Imolotep.
Imhotep.
Yeah. For my lord Imolotep is the only one who could help me best him. If I were you, I would wish to play on his pride, for my lord does not have weaknesses. So yeah, we can, short version, destroy the machine after we destroy him should be enough.
Okay, that's good to know.
And theoretically, the machine is what opened up this portal that we're staring at right now, so it should be on the other side.
In the realm of Lang.
Or Zang, depending on how you wrote it down.
To the other side.
True. Depending on if you want to be right or not.
So,
Nylathotep. Just so you know. Sorry, I had to remember.
You're wrong
Nylathotep
too.
is the lord
Nylathotep.
that he mentioned.
Nylathotep.
It's much easier for you to edit your stuff than me having
Yes.
to cram it in my little handwriting.
I don't know. I also believe I said it in a particular voice, so it might not have been the clearest.
I have something about highest peak of the range, Bahar Massif. Said to serve as the bridge to strange realms beyond Gilaron.
Pretty sure that's where we're at right now.
Say that one more time.
Where we're at, basically. The realms beyond Gilaron? I might have typed it up wrong or something.
Gilaron is
Golgora?
not ringing anything.
Okay.
else.
Yeah, I
But-
probably auto-corrected or something. This was like over a year ago. So.
I mean, and it affects my life.
So I will
I'll
say,
remember it.
let me see. It was the Akkadian. Provide one answer and one boon. Fuck you. To each of his betters as penance to Nylathotep, lest his dissatisfaction be dealt out by the Hound of Tyndalos. Only then will the vanquished be sent back to Sarkamond to be judged.
Right, I was laughing way too hard to catch any of that the first time around.
Okay.
Still are. Kind of.
On the inside.
I try to come up with cool stuff, and you guys do it.
And then we turn it into an accordion.
So we could, before we go through the portal, I could do divination and ask, like, what will happen when we go through the portal, or I could ask, I don't know, how can we defeat?
We've asked
That
two different
question.
magic things,
every
how to
time.
defeat him, and it's
go.
always just play on his pride.
Yeah, the best we have is
And the
play on
last
this
time
side.
we asked a statue about that, said that step may be taken from our hands. Because we've been dawdling a lot, I assume.
Yeah. We need to go in and just
beat him
beat
up.
all your extra buddies. You can't just
Well,
stand
maybe.
and take us on yourself.
Yeah, so try to go to him, maybe try to get him talking into like, hey, take us on, but you can't use spell slots level 4 or above. Bring it. Oh, you don't think you can? Oh, big baby has to use big spell slots.
No, we get it. You got to have your small army that we've already defeated take us out because clearly you can't do it on your own.
Yeah. I think we got this.
No.
We're good at. I'm good at talking Spanish.
I was gonna say we could send WD-42 in, but I can't see through his eyes. But I know I have a rope. Some of us have ropes.
That's what I meant to do. in
Another
addition.
thing
Sorry,
to
I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
It was called
Stargate.
Stargate. Yes.
There's Stargate. I was gonna say also. I think in Poltergeist they send someone
I
to the
believe
portal
so,
with
with
the
the
rope
rope.
too in the closet area.
I think they did that in Stranger Things too.
Yeah, I do.
They definitely spoofed that in Family Guy.
We could also just go. you'll go on.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I do have an intact, minus the hood, purple robe. And also, I think I got one of the red robes too. So we could dress up and maybe that's dumb. Let's go kill this guy.
I did cast mending on the purple robe, so it is
So
intact.
It was small, so it's like the hood is like 6 inches of the robe.
Oh, well,
That's just so it's like a cowl.
Yeah,
still
Not
it's
a
definitely more cowl sized
gotcha.
than full on robe.
Because obviously you knew going into this that you were going
I
to need to
think
know
we
about
have
magic.
two options. We fight the web spinning bears, and then go in the portal, or we just go in the portal.
No, I think we just
Yeah,
go through the portal. I don't think there's any reason to fight the web spinning bears.
Yeah, I mean, because it's entirely possible that, because like the web spinning bear did say that as long as we don't go backwards,
It'll leave us alone.
So maybe that's what
Once we're on
happened to
the other side.
Ollivander.
Yeah.
Like it, tried to come back, and he's like, no.
I mean, it's also possible the portal's not fully open on that other side yet, hence why God has not come to this side, and so Ollivander couldn't come back through. And he'll just be sitting there flapping,
He's
waiting for
probably
us.
okay. He's probably just like hanging out,
Yeah, worst case scenario, just someone to go.
All right.
No big deal.
Any reason
Denial is one of the stages of grief.
Any reason not
It's
to
not
there.
proceed into the portal?
They
Inward.
probably just took him to a farm.
All right,
Let's
Up
go.
north somewhere.
everybody link arms and let's monkey walk in.
Monkey walk.
Hockey walk?
What the monkeys did. Everyone together, these are the legs. You kind of
Into the portal we go.
Monkey walking
guys-
into the portal.
Hey,
Alright, that's
we're
what I
the
got.
monkeys.
Yeah, they like to monkey around. Yeah.
And they have a
We're
specific
too busy
walking
playing.
cue.
To bring anybody down.
I get
Do you get anyone to walk right?
Alright, so.
There we go.
Jesus. As you step through,
Can I roll to have Icky end up somewhere far away from these people?
I stop and take a step back.
I'm the silly.
No, stepping through, you expect a sensation akin to stepping into a pond or bath. However, what you are greeted with is more akin to a sleeping limb. Pins and needles cover your body as your eyes are greeted with almost pure darkness. Then you are met with a blast of hot air, and sight finds its way back into your eyes. You are greeted with a vision of a room unlike any you've seen before. You stand on a stone platform, precariously poised over what seems to be a lake of boiling lava. To the sides, a pair of twin balconies are supported by chains attached to great pillars stabbing up out of the lava flow below. Directly in front of you, a wide stone staircase presents itself, leading up before splitting off into two directions before converging again and leading to an intricately carved stone throne. Between you and the throne, an outcropping appears. On it, a blue sphere of energy, almost seeming to rotate slowly, crackling a blue energy jetting across its surface. Standing beside the sphere, several gemstones affixed across his forehead, is a man. In juniper robes, long, gnarled arms extend past his sleeves. Long, jet-black hair pulled tight, affixed in a ponytail, then cascading down his back. His eyes crackle with energy as he lifts himself into an upright standing position. Those eyes fixed on you. Welcome to Avarice, he says to you. And just to make sure that everybody knows where they're at, let's hope this plays the way it's supposed to.
Hope you don't play that.
I hope when it plays that, I might have worked a little too hard on this.
Avarice.
No, him's a cross-dressing alien.
I will, fully admit, I might have spent a little too long trying to.
No.
That was really.
That was amazing.
Mm-hmm. The guy reveal should have been
Have
like
a
more.
AVA
Hey!
RIC.
So
Alright.
the portal is still open as far as we can see. Then
Let's
Or-
get it on.
As far as you can tell, if you look behind you, you still see the liquid-like.
What's them? Ah!
Those kind of look not like web spinning bears. They look a lot like
Spiders.
Nope.
A certain type of phase shifting spider.
Yeah, that's
Maybe you should not pay attention to them because maybe they were not supposed to be.
Oh, they weren't supposed to show up.
They look like bears to me.
I think I'm gonna wish I had my Eldritch Blast to push them off into the lava.
Yeah, right. Silly.
I think literally the spider fight we were talking about earlier. Was
The web swinging bears.
Oh yeah.
Those were phase shifting.
And you should also not pay attention to this because that was just a part of the Dungeon Alchemist that translated over to the map that wasn't supposed to.
It wouldn't go away.
Because it looks a lot
It
like
wouldn't go away.
It looks. It's just a thing. It's some stuff on the ground. It looks cool.
Go to the Gozerian. Oh wait, no, you're the wrong guy.
She's like, oh, I'm sorry. Avarice, you say, oh, we were looking for Lang. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's we're gonna back out.
Take
Turn
a walk
around.
around Albuquerque.
Yeah.
You know,
Pointed
killing
out
so
a
many
point.
gods, you get them confused. It's
Yeah.
nah. Sorry about that.
We need some mobility here. Let's see.
God, if only somebody.
So yes, as you
Get
step
someone
through,
else,
you
right?
hear his voice, and
We're all gonna die.
immediately following that,
Immediately after we're all dead?
after you hear his initial comment, excuse me. He looks down at you from on high, where that blue sphere is. The stairway goes upwards. One thing I did want to try, and I apologize because I don't know if this is going to work. But I wanted to try it when you guys were here. If this will load.
I'm sorry.
What?
I just had this vision of Tarn suddenly kneeling and using WD-42 as a brace and saying, "Help me, Obi-Wan."
You're my only hope.
Obi-Bird, help me, Obi-Bird.
I think next level, he levels up and everyone can like take cover behind him or something, or he has a shield functionality that gets enabled, but not as useful right now.
Help me, Obi-Bird.
Oh, this is out. There we go. Alright, so one thing that Dungeon Alchemist allows you to do is put tokens and see through them.
Whoa!
How
So
how
this-
tall are these side?
This is what you
That's all.
see. This is about 50 feet upwards.
Damn.
So just since this is a very three-dimensional map,
Yes.
I wanted to keep this open if possible to give you guys an idea when you move
Hell
your characters
yeah.
around what you're actually seeing.
Yeah.
So this is what you guys see as you come
Yes.
through.
It's like I'm really there. That's awesome. Who's that?
Those are
Yeah.
those are you guys.
Hey.
Wait, what are the
And if I wanted to try this, because if this is something we like during this particular map session, if we like having this view, what I can do is for Hero Forge, the miniatures. I can the miniatures that I printed out for you guys.
Yeah.
We can create digital ones of those
Nice.
and download it into this map.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
So as we're going through this map, I intend to move your characters around. So if you want to get a three-dimensional in-person view of what you're seeing, we can switch to this.
That's neat.
So
That's really
I don't
cool.
know how my computer's going to play with it. I don't know how it's going to work, but that is an option, just so you guys know.
Cool.
Nice.
That makes a huge difference.
And like most of our maps have all been flat, so it's not a big deal. But with this, considering it is like some of these spaces are 50 or 20, 30, 40, 50 feet up, it's going to be a lot of like Pythagorean theorem to figure out distances for casting spells and doing
Nah,
attacks.
just keep using scores. We'll be fine.
Okay, guys.
All right, but
I can make one of us levitate. I can make one
so
of us fly.
as you guys look at it, you do you see this tall figure. He is 9 feet tall, long, slender, looking down at you with his. You can see from where you are, pitch black eyes, 7 gems. I'm sorry. In a almost an upward triangle on his forehead, a book in one hand, a glaive in the other, and he looks down at you. Long have I wanted to look upon the faces of those that would seek to prevent my rightful return, who meddle in happenings they cannot possibly comprehend. And now that I do, I stand disappointed. Are you truly the heroes of this age? If so, it is an age of weakness, an age of doldrums, an age of maggots, seeking to call themselves king and not knowing how low they truly are. Now you stand here with me and you believe you stand a chance? A cataclysm of meteoroids that consumed the world in fire and earthquakes and tidal waves was not enough to snuff out the burning fire inside of me. This eye of avarice has been my stasis chamber for 10 millennia, but now it will serve a new purpose. It will be your grave. You fought well to reach this point. I give you that. But now, even from here, I can smell your fear.
You're a doldrum. A musty, moldy, oldie doldrum. Smell this.
Okay. Wow.
Great preamble. You want to just get to it, or you got something else you want to bore us with?
Probably not the reactions he was anticipating.
You are...
Beneath you, come on, dude. Spit it out.
Excuse me, I prefer to be a top.
Sanishi.
He's the one saying it, man. I'm just...
Didn't.
Do you want to live or die here? That is your choice, not mine.
I'd
So you
rather
admit
live-
you don't have any choice on whether or not we live or die.
If you would like to spend the next 10,000 years here, I can leave you. Close the gate behind me. See if you can understand what I have been waiting for. Or I could give you the deaths you deserve. That is the choice you have.
So you're saying you got to get out this gate. All you got to do is get through me. And her. And him. Yeah.
If he can go through the gate already, why hasn't he? I think he might be full of shit.
Your understanding of arcane matters is trapped.
That's giving me credit. I don't do crap for magic. I actually have advisors for that.
And he looks down at Geisen. I know.
Is that a short joke? Only I make short... Oh, you don't get to make short jokes about our Geisen.
Okay, so
Or Mini G.
Would Geisen have any clue as to like why he wouldn't be able to go through a portal like that?
Give me an Arcana check.
Does this look like Kurzog or the
This
the
is
guy we fought in that room, the Arcane Library, whatever that was?
no, that was the purple little bitch.
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
I was curious if
What
he
I
looks
will
like the
say
mountain.
is that the rest of you, you were not. Gendrick was not
Yeah.
present. This looks exactly
Like the statue.
like the hologram
Ah,
that
that's
was
what it
playing on Reek
Okay.
that you saw at the the island outside of
That
Standpoint.
place
Yeah,
where it would haunt me the rest of my
Yeah,
life.
that you
But
burned
we
down
never-
and collapsed.
Yes.
Never got to see what was behind that
Thistle
door.
Thistletop, thank you.
We still could.
19.
With a 19, you would, as you look between Kurzog and this glowing blue sphere, you get the sense that it is not a matter of if he can go through, it is a matter of when he goes through. You can tell that there is nothing keeping him here if he doesn't want to be here.
So why does he want to?
So why would... would he have any sense as to why he would want us here if...
Because we represent.
Outside of what he has said to you, no.
This isn't the same guy that was carved onto the mountain, is he?
It is the exact same.
Oh, it is the
face that
exact
is
same
carved
one.
on the side of the mountain.
Okay.
They didn't make the mountain look very much like you. He's a lot more attractive.
The mountain.
Yeah, the mountain.
Oh.
This guy's a little disappointing, don't y'all think?
Well,
Like, honestly, I was like after seeing that imposing mountainside, I'm having this conversation in the game. Like, I was expecting something more.
So as you say that, he looks like down at you and just says,
damn it, Lee.
"You are strong, child, but I am beyond strength. I am the end, and I will come for you."
Buddy, we just met.
I know I'm gonna die at some point. Ooh. This
It's worth fighting.
seriously, Gyson.
No, I'm trying.
Turning
No, that's Minji.
guys, everybody,
People.
party members, I feel really let down. I expected more. I expected a god, and I just see a man.
Pew.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get struck down for this.
Well,
This big sigh of disappointment, shoulders slumped a little bit because just, God did not live up to expectations. I don't think he's actually a god, guys.
I think that's actually the opposite of what we want to do. We want to play to his pride and convince him to be just the man. If just the man can beat us, then really we were never anything. But if just the man can't beat us, then he was never anything. I mean, we've heard a lot of great things about this guy, and he's the master, and he's got all these servants that do all his bidding. Can he do it himself as the man or not?
I mean, I would guess not. Again, we're having this actual conversation where he can hear us. Like, I honestly, I don't think so. Like, he's
As
just...
if he didn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. I'm exactly treating this guy as if he does not matter.
But I also kind of want
But
to
also loud enough so he
kind of
hears it.
slowly start pushing people out a little bit so we're not all standing in the same damn spot.
Yeah,
No.
that's a good...
Gendrick's gonna slowly walk forward 10 feet. That's a nice looking square.
Alright, I am trying to
If
get...
I were a fireball, I would be salivating until I put myself out. I'm telling.
Actually, if
Right.
you were a fireball,
Alright.
I don't think you'd be salivating.
So, I'm still
Steaming.
working on a way. So we got Gyson and then Mini G.
How can you tell the difference? Oh, you can't.
You can't. That's why I always
It's
talk to the wrong
named,
one.
but I'm trying to get an aura or something. So I'm working on that.
Roger, roger.
Alright, so you said you're... Oh, I'm sorry, you're moving 10 feet forward?
Yeah, just, spreading out a little bit. Not aggressively running, just slowly walking forward, staff in hand. Just watching.
Taking in the sights.
Yeah.
Someone should.
Definitely judging the distance to this thing above me and looking over.
Do we have any idea if this guy in front of us is,
Kurzog?
we know he's Kurzak. If he is...
Mortal?
We know he's mortal.
Purple.
Aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
Oh, he moved. Hey, don't go in
He's
there.
coming forward.
Oh, So we don't want him to go into the portal there? Or the thing?
So this is more of a...
Oh, the stasis.
Is a blue sphere.
Yeah.
We don't really know what that is. The portal we came through is behind us.
Yeah.
But with the machine.
Yeah, it probably has something to do with the machine.
The machine. Could I get a POV from our crew here real quick?
I am the machine.
Okay, so we're basically looking at
I
him,
do have a
like, kind
vodka
of through
cupcake
the
to give it.
portal, basically.
Yep.
Or the blue.
So I'll say, like, you move to here.
Okay. If I'm gonna throw something up there, a little something, I just want to see what.
Okay, perfect.
Thankfully, there's a whole lot of darkness there. I can probably hide anywhere.
And then there's this kind of gray void in the background in the visualization. But does it look like that in the world we're in, or is
It does.
Okay.
It seems to be almost an emptiness.
Gray.
Yes, there is. You are in a pocket. Is the best way you can think of it. You see a gray, swirling, almost flame dancing outside of this pocket. You can't really. Beyond that, you can't tell what's outside of it.
Yeah.
But this is the extent of what you can see.
Alright.
Can I still sense Obi?
If you reach out and try. I don't think I need you to roll for that. No.
Can I still sense Obi?
And Grelda cannot sense.
Man, bear, pig.
What was the name of her bear? I don't even remember. Anyway, no.
Damn.
Interesting.
She had a bear?
Yeah.
She had like a bear, not a patron, but there was one episode where trying to talk to Obi, Grelda talked to a bear.
Okay, that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
And ever since then, bears have been throwing out webs.
web bear.
It's Grelda's fault.
Grelda, what have you done?
Web bear.
Web bear pig.
So are the others going to like maybe?
Yep,
spread
I would
out a
like to
little bit?
go 3 forward and put me south-ish. Not like off the edge, but south and forward too, please.
Here?
One more down, please. Yeah, that looks good. Thank you. I'll encourage Grelda to go like 3 forward.
What about Sneesh? Are you gonna move?
Yes. And try to. I guess I'll go up in front, kind of with Grelda, kind of making a circle. Ish.
Alright, Icky, any place in particular you would like to move?
To the left, to the left. All the birds yelling.
I'll just
Slide, now slide.
I guess Icky will just take 5 steps or like 5 feet to the north.
Alright, Geisen and Mini G.
G.
G unit.
I was gonna. Say.
I don't know if I move.
Change your name to the
anywhere, I'm just gonna
regulators.
Get closer to people. So maybe-
If we survive
That's
this,
nice.
I'm in.
Actually, a pretty nice looking circle formation right now. That's pretty.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was thinking.
Do we want to eventually like move up the stairs toward this, or do we?
Oh man.
Oh,
That's intense.
that's an aura.
Hang out on.
That's way too much. There we go. Geisen, Mini G.
Okay.
Bloody G.
Well, so I feel like we got a crypt in blood.
A crypt.
Crypt in a blood. Oh my god.
Great. Well, at least I know my purpose now.
Yeah.
Is that? Oh.
I'm the blue one. one, right? Blow one.
Alright. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Yeah,
Has he done anything or said anything?
He has been standing there watching you as you guys have kind of like moved at the same time.
I am going to. I mean, we don't know shit about
draw
what
my
this guy
sword.
uses.
Back
I,
on when I say,
We're surrounded by fiery stuff.
Lava.
Lava.
Now, is it
Liquid
lava or is it
magma?
magma?
Magma.
Is it liquid hot magma?
Magma. Well, the only way to find it is to jump in.
I'm going to grab my mandolin real quick. Strum. Touch Grelda. Fire resist for an hour.
Fire resistance for an hour?
Now we're talking.
What spell is that?
That would be my mandolin. Protection from energy.
Wait, doesn't Grilda already have resistance
Wait, does she
to
already have-
everything when she rages?
When she rages, she has resistance
That's a good question.
to a bunch of damage. I don't know.
I got it.
It's not all damage though.
It's not all damage.
Would that make her immune?
Resistance halves damage.
But if she also gets resistance from Jill, does that become immunity?
I don't think it stacks.
No, it doesn't stack, but
It actually reflects the damage back to the caster.
no, rage just gives her resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Doesn't
not
she-
fire.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
strum a mandolin,
Doesn't
reach
she
down,
have the
touch her.
bear-
She gets fire
Token
resistance now.
Something.
Doesn't she have the bear thing that turns it into all damage? Everything but psychic?
Oh.
No, it looks like she's got Totemic Attunement, which allows her to push stuff out of the way, but I'm not seeing
Actually, bear, while raging, you have resistance to all damage except psychic damage.
Oh. Well, so that won't help.
Well, what about for
You
you?
could give her
So I
psychic
can't give
damage.
it to myself. I have to give it to someone else. I
Well,
think.
what about for Icky?
Yeah.
I will reach out and touch Icky.
I mean, he looks much better when his feathers are,
Yeah.
not.
Not
icky,
inflamed.
and how long does that last?
1 hour.
Concentration too, by the way.
Concentration, but it also comes from my mandolin.
Oh, true.
Okay, but it is concentration.
Yes.
So if every time you get hit, you're gonna have to roll for it.
I was holding that one for acid for the last guy, but yeah, I will not be using
man.
that.
Yeah, I mean, I had the
Zoom,
possibility for that
zoom.
one too. I love
Zoom,
this mandolin.
zoom.
It's pretty fucking wonderful.
It's the final boss fight.
All right.
We're gonna win. The DM's in on this song. We're gonna win.
Well, someone at these two tables is gonna win.
Yeah.
Damn it.
We have a pretty well split party. Do we want to have one group go up the north? I guess the north
and
stair.
I
and
can
one south.
fly places.
I
Alright,
can
so
also use my mandolin to make
concentration.
somebody fly,
Wow.
and make someone else levitate.
No, I don't like levitating.
Like I can do both. I can do either. Actually, I can give one person levitate and I can give one person fly.
I'm just
So
itching
as
to get.
alright, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
I would like to speak to Kurzog and ask him what was the deal with what was the so he's like, okay, I understand you're gathering your forces and your power to come back, but why the angry water?
Character.
You see him look at you quizzically. Angry water.
At this point, Grelda launches into a tirade about why he calls it angry water, what its purpose is, blah blah blah, and it was mixed in the beer, and how did you do that, and why was it working the way it did, and blah blah blah. I'm sorry, at this point she would go off about the angry water.
And how it got mixed and actually made a decent beer that her entire village was willing to drink.
Goes off and just the tirade spills out of her mouth. He raises his hand and closes his fist, and he looks down at all of you and just goes, "Enough." And then opens his fist. And as he does,
We all roll initiative.
everybody's going to roll initiative,
Hey.
and all of the you do notice. Let me see.
This music is building appropriately.
It is. The timing is fucking fantastic. All right, so you have
All according to plan.
You know how many times you had to practice this to get that right?
you find as he opens back up his fist, you do see two different types of creatures materialize. One is a large web spinning bear. You see 4 of them materialize. And the other is Are scorpions okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Why don't we
see?
call
Hey,
all scorpions?
all right. Let me see if I can.
There's the blue and white
You see
scorpion.
you see a scorpion-esque
Dang.
creature with a long tail
Very cool.
I think
and flat face, no eyes, sharp teeth. You see 4 of each of these creatures materialize.
I think now would be the time for your.
Time out. Wait, you gotta send your minions after us? This big buildup about you're a freaking god and you gotta send... You're supposed to be Kurzog the Great!
Pathetic.
We're supposed to be these peons and you gotta send... Come on, man!
Such a letdown. Good lord.
Well, with this
And not
letdown,
this lord.
y'all can roll initiative.
Aw, this doesn't appeal to his...
Yeah, right? Like, our shit talking isn't making him happy.
Like, yeah, you're going the wrong way about appealing to somebody's pride by trying to cut them down. But
You're supposed to be this great, powerful being. We are supposed to have no chance, and you gotta send your peons at us?
Can you give me a copy
Just
paste?
face
on
us.
this
if
for,
only we
WD-40
had an
maybe?
android around
So
that
I
we
can
needed
track
to
him.
eat to get more powerful, then we could play on his
I
pride.
have one.
Oh, if you got him, yeah, don't worry.
No,
about it.
hold on.
Thing is, I know you're playing me.
That's
I
right.
did not. Let me actually.
I was thinking like
did
mini
not
G
create
style, but yeah.
All right, I'm going to add him because he is on your shoulder, correct?
The last one was the shoulder one. The new one is, you know, the Gonk droid, which looks like a trash can. It's
Yeah.
more like that. It's like
All right, so I will put him.
Sorry, I changed it up on you, but you can go.
That's okay. I will put him right beside you, and I will add him to the combat. Gonk. Gonk. Gonk.
This one.
All right, so
The previous design, we
everybody,
didn't have a lot of time last night, so this one's just a box.
everybody roll initiative, and I will ask you for them
Yeah.
when you're ready.
So
So I'm just giving everybody a second, and then I'll ask for them one at a time.
Do you need to do concentration for that levitate?
Negative. No concentration only needs to be rolled when you take damage.
Well, if she's concentrating on one spell, I'm wondering if her levitate ability.
It's the same mandolin, so I'm willing to bet that is also a concentration.
If it says you can only have one concentration spell at a time, so if you cast another one, the first one immediately ends.
You know what would have been handy here?
A gonk.
A giant Dwayne to ride on.
Alright,
But no,
so...
let's not bring Dwayne.
We still have him.
He's with us.
He's on
just
Icky.
a bird.
I thought we left him in the.
No, he's
Oh no, you're right. We did leave him behind.
Alright,
We
guys...
put him in the little room.
I suggested we bring him with, and you guys like, no, we gotta leave him here.
Oh, maybe you didn't. Maybe he is.
You didn't want to come to the shadow dimension, anyways. It's fine.
14.
Yes, levitate is also concentration.
All right,
but only for 10
Icky.
minutes.
7.
Did anyone roll for Grovel?
Don't let me roll for Greld anymore.
+4.
6.
Okay.
Alright, so 7 for Icky. Sorry, making sure I'm getting this. 7 for Icky. Tarnin.
24.
Sanishi.
12.
Whoa. Settle down.
Whoa.
Never.
Whoa.
Gendrick.
3.
Tonight, on a very special episode of Kurzog.
Our heroes die. Okay, so Geisen rolled a 14 and Mini G acts on the same
Yeah, I had to look that up.
round.
Too.
Then we got WD-42 rolls on the same round.
I think
And
I'm
you
gonna
got
call him
3.
Gonk 42 from now on.
Oh no, he's WD-42.
Gonk 42.
Then we got Grelda. What did she roll?
45.
What was that?
Staring down the barrel.
5?
Gonk 45.
Christ.
You couldn't do this, stand down.
5, 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all we need.
Ooh, Indian soundtrack.
Too fun.
Alright,
That's the fun we have.
this is what we do. We have fun.
This is what we do.
This is what we do. I do.
Oh.
Oh, the alien just popped out of the vent.
My favorite part. In fact, when they made AVP, I got to play the alien, and I about gave my brother a heart attack because I was the xenomorph, and he was playing the freaking predator. And he came in the room and he's looking, staring around, and he's like across the table from me, and I'm on my computer just staring at him. And he finally gets that feeling like somebody's watching him, and he looks up, and I press the mouse button, and his screen goes, and he's like, just.
Excellent.
Oh, I love
That's
that
a good game. I like playing the Predator in that one.
I love eating predators.
Yeah, I always like playing the Xenomorphs.
Oh man, they were great.
I loved it because
Goodness.
when you ran on the ceiling, the whole perspective rolled.
There.
Like, oh, this is perfect.
Encounters. You mean get D&D Beyond all caught up.
What do you think Kurzog is? Like 30 hit points, maybe 40?
In this form, about 150.
10.
In his first phase.
Yes. And then he polymorphs into the other thing, and then he polymorphs into the other thing.
No. Alright, so Tarnin is 24. Sorry, I gotta keep track of this in multiple places. Geisen is 14. Transformation is 12. Taking is 7.
Gross. Really gross.
Yeah, I think Greld is 6.
Relda is 5.
Oh wow.
6.
6? Okay.
I rolled 2.
It doesn't matter, actually.
Oh, well, you guess we just shouldn't roll, huh?
Yeah, I guess you do whatever I tell you to, because then you DM and I do what I want. Kendrick is 3. Auto roll initiative for the enemies. That actually is not as nice as I thought it would be. The other ones are 11.
I love it. So it's like, on one hand, we're probably gonna die. On the other hand, what a little bitch for having to summon minions to deal with us.
Right?
And then
Hey, it's so long waiting for you, because I was going to take you out myself. Oh, but no, I'm going to have my bitches do it for me.
Yeah, right? I mean, that's seriously what he just did.
Weak sauce.
Like, he's so pathetic.
Can't wait till this gets out and the rest of the gods start laughing. at us.
Alright, so
Yeah.
that should
I think
have...
I know a god who needs some Viagra.
Most
Let
other
me
gods we
see
fight
if
don't
I
have to
can
throw
get
all that
that
shit
one
out of us.
I know, right? Like, they'll just...
larger.
That's what she said.
Can you dig it?
Walk or climb up to 15 feet. Still very slow.
I cast. Ah! It's gonna eat me! And run like hell.
Before you finished that, my brain just, like, you said and my mind went like, oh, you're casting on monsters.
Real monsters.
And see, I was going like, I cast Motherland!
Alright, we all have our own version of that spell, apparently.
It's what counts.
Alright, so... First is...
Eldritch Blast. When things are most dire, I think Ollivander's gonna show up in like clouds out of us.
Dude, it's gonna be like Gandalf and the Eagles, but like just Ollivander.
But he'll be that claymation thing because this is another dimension.
Yeah.
And he'll say, "Fly, you fools!"
He's gonna just come in like crashing the curse off.
You're not supposed to ruin the highlight of the plot.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh, spoilers!
Spoilers, man.
And you know,
Well,
Right,
what's weird is
Tarnin.
like when Geisen says "fly, you fools," Icky just kind of like feels himself flapping and starting to like get up in the air, and he's not fully sure why. So you're obeying the command "fly, you fools." Never mind.
Tarnin, you're up.
Son of a... I wasn't... Damn it. Okay.
I mean, you can skip your turn if you want.
No, I'm not skipping it. I'm just trying to see what... How far are these things? Never mind, not too far. And the other one
I
was...
will actually tell you here.
but Pythagoras.
Say.
So we've got 65-ish.
Damn it.
Step Pythagoras, what are you doing?
Damn it.
Pythagoras, no!
How about the one that's closest to me? Can you give me that range?
This one?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So what about that one that's like right in front of me and Bill? That looks like a puppy.
Alright, so...
It does not look like a bear.
It's a scorpion. That's a scorpion.
No, that is
No,
a
that's a
bear.
scorpion.
That's a bear.
That's a bear. It's
How far did you say it was?
a bear with some broken legs.
Hold on. Pythagorean theorem.
Oh lord, just do your best guess, Sean. It's not gonna
35, and that is 50 feet up.
Oh, yeah, that makes a big difference.
Yeah. A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
It does.
be tough. So let's just call
He
it.
is 60 feet away from you.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
like
that's,
actually to find a quick Pythagorean theorem thing on my phone
Okay.
because this is gonna have a lot of
Geometry.
yeah.
Dang.
Just yeah, and he
Like
is
that.
just because he would be.
what? Oh,
I'm just showing you.
No, that's
He
all.
would be up there.
is he visible?
You can see him, yes. But he would be
He's
that.
bears now.
He would be like
Right over
that creature.
Gotcha.
He'd be like he's this one up here from you.
Okay, so that's not gonna work. I'm sorry. It's, now that I can see the distance, what I was gonna do just isn't a thing.
This is definitely gonna take a little bit to get used to, just because this is the first like vertical map we've really fought on.
Yeah. I think I understand why they didn't make vertical maps before.
Because Pythagorean.
Nobody knows to play D&D and have to do math.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't buy clicky clacky math runs.
See, that's why you have to spend thousands of dollars on the mini, because then you just take out a ruler, right?
yeah.
I would have loved to have been able to build this.
That'd be pretty cool.
I would. I've seen like pictures of people who actually built this particular map in person.
Oh wow.
And it's impressive.
Well,
Would you like to take a break, Bill? Since we're starting combat.
That's move. Action.
Das ist move, ja.
Das ist move.
Das ist move, ja.
Ja. Das ist nicht so gut.
Shit.
Nicht so gut.
Can't do that.
Oh,
So
Why can you...
I what's that thing up here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
That is
35
the more scorpion-looking thing.
Scorpion, huh?
Yep. And
Does
then
he look
he
really
is
thick?
about 10 feet above.
it's a xenomorph.
Perfect.
So he would be.
Like that's a different
Big maps.
Big maps.
30.
40 feet. Just call it 40 feet.
It'd be right around there.
Then I will fuck it.
You will cast bucket.
So yeah, about 35 feet.
Can I just like do a quick perception? Do I think it looks more dexterous or more constitutional?
I can give you that, but that is an action.
No shit. I did not know we could do that.
You can do a perception check on a creature or a certain. You can do checks on creatures. It requires an action. You can try to see if you can notice a particular thing about them, depending on which type of check you're trying to do. Arcana, perception, history, those kinds of things.
Okay.
Normally, those would not be actions outside of combat, since you are in combat. You can do that, but it would be an action.
I will. Fuck, how far? Oh, okay, so if I bonused it, I could go.
He is 35 feet from you.
Yeah, well, because if I use my bonus action as my dash, I'd still have an action, right?
Yes, and if you, for movement-wise,
I'd have
5,
40.
10, 15, 20, 25 would put you right here. So, 25 you'd be able to be right next to him.
And I could go to here, right, and not actually give him opportunity.
Yes, because you would still be in melee range.
Fuck it, I'm all in. Let's do it. I'm gonna go all the way up there. That's my bonus action.
Sure. Alright, so that's your bonus action.
And I will attempt. No, fuck it, I'm just gonna cast it. I cast Frostbite on him.
Alright,
it's a cantrip. It does 3d6 damage, but they get to try to save versus Constitution.
A Constitution save. Alright, let me. So that is cold damage?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and that is a Constitution saving throw. Alright. And what do I need to get?
18 or better.
Ooh, look at you.
Woo!
17 plus 3, that is a 20.
Okay, so then, yeah. They are constitutional. This
Do they
concludes
get
my turn.
half damage on a fail?
Not for
Nope.
that particular spell.
Oh, dang. Well,
Well, the whole idea was going to get up there because that causes them disadvantage on their next attacks.
that's a good point.
But I gambled and lost. This concludes my broadcast day.
Alright, and that is Kurzog's turn.
Curzon.
He's gonna cry up in his corner like a little bitch.
The little bitch is going to cast Time Stop.
Boy.
And that means for... Ooh, that's a 4. For 5 turns in a row, no time passes for other creatures except Kurzog.
So he gets to go 5 times now.
I'm gonna attempt to counterspell it, I guess.
Alright, what is the highest level count? What?
Oh wait, it's only at 60 feet.
60
How
feet.
far away is he?
Way more than that.
Pythagorean theorem says 72.
It's 61.
Oh.
Kurzog is from you.
72.
100 feet.
100 feet and 40 feet upwards. So, probably over 60.
120. That'd be over.
120.
Wow.
Well,
I mean,
three
so
Can you
inches.
figure out exactly?
Holy shit, because I could dispel magic on him
Oh, shit.
with my mandolin.
Oh, so there you
Yeah.
Oh.
No, like. ready to use all my crap right now.
We have to. What if there's another
107.
fight or after this? We need to save all.
Approximately 107 feet from
Not this time.
Okay, then I will pop a sorcery point to double my range.
Sorcery
shit.
point.
Alright.
Yeah.
Swedish meatball.
This wizard's got crazy blood. Damn.
Alright, then what level are you casting Counterspell at?
99.
I'm gonna cast it at 69. Nice.
Nice.
I guess just third level, because I'm pretty sure time stops way more than.
At higher levels, when you cast a spell on a spell slot above 4th or higher, the interrupted spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the level of the spell slot you used. So you're right. You do not have a 9th level spell, so I do not believe there's any bonus to cast it as a higher level spell. Okay. So you need to do DC 10 plus the spell's level. So you need a 19 or more.
He's got it. Shit. I'm using a reaction called Flash of Genius. I'm like, what would the suggestion be for this thematically? It would be like, think really hard.
Stop
this
the
is
thing.
important.
Think really
What
hard.
does that do?
You get plus 4. Plus 4. That's a straight plus 4.
Plus 4?
That's what. Yes. That's
All right.
One of my Flash of Geniuses.
It's a D20 plus 4 needs to be 19 or higher.
Yep. My reaction has been taken.
Okay.
And it's not.
What do we got?
9.
All right. So
9.
you do have an inspiration. Everybody has an inspiration.
I think that's worth it, because a million turns where we do nothing seems really bad.
But I want to cast Time Stop.
Yeah.
You can cast it. We're just gonna
I
count.
want to do the
Whatever.
thing.
He's just gonna use his legendary action to counter
Yeah,
spell.
he's gonna count.
But
Time stop go down the
No,
hole.
legendary action only goes for things that affect, like when I do saving throws. That's what legendary actions are.
That time I got a 1.
Oh!
So, alright.
Inspiration is supposed to be.
That
But-
ain't all. That ain't all. Mini G.
Mini G.
is
Oh,
gonna
Mini G can
counterspell.
also use his reaction to cast Counterspell. You are correct.
Oh.
And Mini G also gets an inspiration because I did give it to everybody.
Yeah. He does not get a plus 4 on that though.
No.
No Flash of Genius for Mini
But
G.
so he can get a 19.
Spit on it.
Nope. 6.
Get the
Alright.
bad rolls out. It's fine.
You don't have any more flashes of genius over there, do you?
No. Takes my reaction.
You know
Try
that
a
you
new
can
die.
roll a bigger die than a D6 on these, right?
Oh, I can?
All right, so time stop ends if one of the actions during this period.
He's
or-
got one more inspo.
Oh, go ahead.
I got one more
So
to.
you got your.
Uh,
Man.
I don't think I have anything else I can use to increase the.
Does like is it halfling? Are you a halfling? Do you have like a reroll ones? No.
I do not have lucky or anything like that. Shit, 5.
Damn.
All right, so time stop ends if one of the actions you use during this period or any effects that you create during this period affects a creature other than you,
Okay.
or objects being worn by someone other than you. In addition, the spell ends if you move to a place more than 1,000 feet from when you cast it. So I have 5 turns to do whatever I want,
To yourself. Oh my.
as long as it doesn't affect anybody other than myself.
What are we gonna watch here?
We're not going to see much.
Yeah, we're
'cause
not gonna see anything. It just
That's
happens.
what 25
It's true.
seconds.
25 seconds, but it's still 5 turns.
Yeah,
Which means
right.
5 actions, 5 bonus actions.
But you can't attack us with it, or.
I can't affect anybody else other than myself.
Maybe I shouldn't have wasted all my shit.
Depends on what he does with it. It's like a ultimate chance to get into a really good position before he goes.
Alright, so. All Alright, so he is going to cast Fly as an action. He is going to... Oh, no, that's right.
He's coming.
He is going to cast. He's going to cast Stone Skin on himself.
Ignore him, kill the heads.
Alright, Stone Skin means he gets resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage for an hour. It is concentration. He will cast Mage Armor. So that's 3. 3 of the 5, and that gives him AC 13 plus his Dexterity modifier. Alright, that's 3. He will cast... Alright, he is going to cast Fire Shield on himself.
Oh man, come on.
So that's 4 of his 5 turns.
Well, I'm out with ideas. I actually got a little sneak.
How long will those spells of his last?
Let me see.
I mean, if we just wait it out.
Stone Skin lasts an hour.
If I manage to do this, will he just
Fire Shield lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah. If he's still where he is now.
Mage Armor lasts...
If we can break the fly.
Oh, never mind. Not do that. He's actually not going to cast Mage
So is
Armor.
that
Because
like
it's
a
one
merit?
scrum takes care of all
No,
spells.
because Mage
Anything
Armor
third
is-
or under-
Yeah, that's where I'm
Third or under and then above, he gets DC checks.
Kinda interesting.
So
You'd have to get to
it could drop him. Like it could drop him in the long run.
Well, the whole idea
just
is not
yeah.
if you depending on where it goes.
Oh yeah.
and do that. Make them
Yeah.
waste all their...
True. Trying to see where we get because they might just be waiting for us on the other side, which might be okay.
Well, right, because
Then he is
at that
going
point we drop
to use his final 2 turns.
G unit with a bomb.
Cast.
Okay.
What's he doing?
He is using his final 2 turns. He is going to, how far is that? 150 feet? Alright, he is going to cast Delayed Blast Fireball.
Delayed blast.
Right here.
Hate to see it.
Which is a 20-foot circle.
Really use that counter spell about now.
So that will hit
Approximately that whole
all of you.
thing. Yeah.
So he's gonna do it for 2 turns. The spell's base damage is 12d6. If at the end of your turn the beat has not yet detonated, the damage is increased by 1d6. So 12d6. That means it is 13d6
I don't think I have it.
when it detonates. So it will detonate. It will hit everybody, and it will be for a total of rolling in D&D Beyond 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, he still has his time limit on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why, yeah.
That's
So
how it.
honestly, I could have, and I thought about doing Delayed Blast Fireball for a full 5 turns, so that would have been 17d6. But I want to do other things too.
He's like, well, guys, good campaign.
It comes out to 42.
Okay.
So I need
ultimate dance?
everybody to give me a
Dex saving.
Intelligence, I think.
nice. A dexterity saving throw. Let me check on what his saving
I
throw
love that.
is.
I love to hear that.
Really?
Evasion. When you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you exceed on the saving throw, and only half if you fail.
You stole that from my character.
Wow.
That's what the whole thing of a rogue is supposed
Hold
to
on,
do.
before anybody tells me, let me make sure what. Alright, so the first, don't tell me, but everybody roll. I'm writing down what the DC is.
The DC.
Is everybody rolled?
Rolled what?
Rolling.
I don't roll.
Oh,
Dexterity
dex save.
saving throw.
Oh.
Oof.
You are correct. You are not rolling. Everybody else.
I am.
Alright, don't tell me what it is yet, but everybody roll, and somebody roll for Grelda.
I'll get Gilda. Wait, does she have advantage on this?
She's not raging yet, so no.
Okay, that's right.
Right, this isn't fire. Never mind.
This would be fire.
Oh, well, then she does, because I
4.
gave her fire
Thank
resistance.
you.
Fire resistance, so if she fails, whatever damage she takes is half.
Okay.
Alright, so the DC is 17.
Yeah, she failed.
Icky.
Well, I rolled a 9, but with my Diamond Soul trait, I am proficient in all saving throws, and whenever I make a saving throw and fail, I can spend a key point to re-roll it and take the second result. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna go. So real quick. So the real roll is 16.
So you still failed.
It's bullshit.
So with the way that reads, you can take as many key points as you want. It doesn't say you can only use it
Don't
once.
waste too much of it.
So I'm just saying, like, if you want to roll again, you can.
Mhm.
That is your call.
Well, I mean the way.
It says you can use a key point to reroll.
Yes.
So-
But it says like you can spend one key point to re-roll it and take the second result.
I still read that to mean. I'm still gonna. Okay, I'm just gonna say, like, if you wanna, like, you can keep using your key points if you wanna keep your roll.
Okay.
I'll leave
I'm-
that up to you.
I'll just keep the roll.
Okay, so you fail. All right, so you take 42 fire damage.
But half
Half, so
because
21.
Okay.
All right, Sanishi.
I missed 6.
So you take 42 fire damage. Geisen.
17.
That is
Makes
exactly right. So you take 21.
I heard 4d2 fire damage. So
And then Mini G. Roll for him as well.
afflicted.
And then you're going to need to keep track of Mini G's hit points, just so you know. It is whatever yours are, but they don't come back.
Ever.
They're gone forever.
So he has the same amount of hit points you have to
Right.
start, but you're going to have to roll a saving throw for him, and you're going to have to keep track of whatever his hit points are.
Yeah, he lost.
Okay, so he takes 42. Kendrick?
I failed, but I have a fire
Here's,
resistance
here's
as
your
my
D2.
racial.
Okay, so you take 21 fire damage.
Yeah, that's it.
Grelda? What did Grelda roll?
Not enough.
Not enough? So Grelda takes 42,
No.
half because of her resistance, so
21.
she takes 21. So Grelda's is...
She's got.
She has 176. So 176 minus 21 is 155.
Nice.
And after that, Kurzog is going to... Whoop, that's not what I wanted to do.
Blow himself up.
He is just going to die. No.
Fall right into the lava.
Splash.
Oh, I miscalculated. What a world, what a world, what a world.
I would be pretty happy if he opted to just kind of stay there. Maybe.
You don't say.
Oh,
that sort of
WD-40's in that range too.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, WD-42.
WD-42 is in that range.
Yes, he is.
So give me a saving throw for WD-42.
I have it on the sheet.
Which WD-40 is the real WD-40?
The one next to me, not the one out front.
Purple one is not.
He
Alright, which
WD-42
one? Okay,
a
so,
failed.
yeah, let me delete this.
I don't think he has any resistances either. Immune to poison, psychic, and all conditions. Okay, well that doesn't apply.
Yeah.
That's nice though.
Weird that a mechanical being would be.
Yeah. A tin can can't be charmed, alright.
Yeah, or can't.
But can he be charming?
Yes.
That depends on the program.
His hat just got blown off his top deck though, so
It's okay.
not as
it,
charming.
it was just the wind.
Yeah. What is this little shit's HP?
All right. So what did WD-42 get?
Shit. He takes the full damage.
42.
Okay, it's all good. He's down to like half.
Half.
He's less than half of his HP now, but that's fine.
Surprised. All right. So
I think. Yeah.
then it is Geisen and then Mini G.
Geis.
That is simultaneous. Actually, Geis.
I think it says on my turns.
No, I'm just checking with Sanishi. Okay, so yeah, Geisen and Mini G, you are both up at the same time.
How far away are like these guys?
Oh,
That's not one. Dude. Alright, so. It's such a big map!
Oh.
So 45 and 50 feet up is. God, nobody told me I'd have to do the math playing Dungeons and Dragons. So 65 feet.
Oh, I was off by 5 minutes.
Can I even see the other one?
bad and you
The
should feel
lower
bad.
Realistically, from where you're at, no.
Are there any other creatures that I can see?
Well,
for a turn.
you can see that one, and the two on the sides.
How about
So that would be
300 feet.
the one by Tarnin,
Which is distracted
this one,
and technically fine.
and then the two web spinning bears on the corners.
and how about Kurzak? Is he him?
You cannot see him from where you're at.
Little
He is on
bitch.
the other side of the glowing blue orb.
Fucking hiding behind there. He's supposed to be the big god guy.
How dare you use things like leverage and the surroundings?
Yeah, you're supposed to just die. What? Forget the. Don't you want to die? Do you want to die? Nate, when are we playing the campaign where you and I are dueling bards?
I was gonna I think that I really want to run a Metalocalypse group where it's just like 4 bards, but like you just like multi-class differently or go towards different
Oh yeah.
So force cage. I don't see that it says you have to see where you're casting it. Well, this seems like you would, but I don't actually see it.
Chicka chicka bang bang. Chicka chicka.
Let me see.
That'd be a nice travel option, actually.
Can we then push the force cage off and into the lounge? No, it doesn't work that way.
Movable force cage. That would be really nice.
Force gauge.
Can you just
Range
like,
100.
put a force
feet.
cage on WD-42 and just like have him like go around?
So if we use WD-40 as a platform, put the force cage on top.
It is a gong, so.
I mean, honestly, I
Although
was
technically
thinking
the
more
rules
to
say
put
it can
that
only do
outside.
small, so he's.
Alright,
so
it doesn't say anything about seeing it. It does say within 100 feet. since you can't see him, I would say you're casting into a space that you're guessing. So yes, on the map you are seeing currently, you know where Kurzog is, but you don't know where Kurzog is.
Okay.
So I would say, I would have you roll a d20, and you would have a 70% chance. So a
16 and below.
a 16 or lower, you would cast Force Cage in the right spot, and a 17 or higher, you would cast Force Cage in the wrong spot. If you want to take that risk, because you are casting it in an area you can't see.
Even if he
So
casts
instead of
it,
giving you disadvantage, you know what? Actually, since it is kind of a crazy roll, I will give you either disadvantage or taking that 70% chance, whichever you would prefer.
My math is wrong. It'd be 15 or below.
out of curiosity,
75 it'd be 14 or lower.
Okay.
Because you're right, 15 would be 75%.
if the house ended up like in front
top
of
of the
him,
witch.
would it be like wall-ish thing that he would have to then get over to get back to us?
It is a 20 feet on a side, and since
Okay.
you're casting it in an area where you can't see, I would just say if either you roll at disadvantage, and if you don't hit his spell DC, then you miss, or you take the 70% chance, and if you roll a 15 or higher, then you just miss, because you are casting it blindly. But I'll give you a pretty decent chance. So if you want to do that, you can have your choice.
I'm also planning to blast Kurzog with something, hopefully.
And it
You
is-
cannot see from where you're at, though.
I got some ways.
How far is
Giant tubes.
Kurzog
The
from
internet?
Mini G?
I cast internet.
Cast internet.
And a couple. It's like
Love
last
this
in the
song.
order though. So. Oh yeah, this is the shit. The bag's like
105 feet.
Damn it, who's firing?
He's 105 feet from where you're at, and
Love
about
this movie.
40 up.
That'd
He
be a
is
fun
110
shot.
feet from where you
Alien
are.
role-playing system.
Okay, so
So if you moved forward 10 to 15 feet, he would be within range. And then you would just have to decide which of those chances you want to take.
yeah, fuck it, let's just try it. So I'll have him move forward a couple of spaces, Mini G.
Spunkmeyer, Frost, Diedrich. I know all the names. It's like I just watched it today.
And then it's Charisma 18.
Alright, so first, it's a Charisma 18 saving throw.
Yeah, I think it says save Charisma 18.
Alright, so attack save. Alright, so first you will need to roll whichever you want to make sure you cast the cage in the right spot. Then Kurzog would have a Charisma 18 saving throw to not be affected by it. So, wait, before you roll, which one are you doing? Are you doing the disadvantage or the 70%?
Well, I don't actually roll, right?
I am making you roll because you're casting it at a spot blindly.
I get that, but what would the disadvantage roll be?
You are... How would we do this? Alright, so I will say you can either have Kurzog roll at a disadvantage, or you can roll at your 70%. Either or. So either he rolls his saving throw at a disadvantage,
At an advantage, you mean?
at a disadvantage.
He rolls at a disadvantage?
Yes. Or you roll at your 70% to hit. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this.
But if he rolls at a disadvantage, he...
I'll
Like
take
it's
the
a-
lowest. That seems like the better.
Yeah, Sean doesn't realize exactly how.
No, I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. Because I'm trying to figure out what you would roll at a disadvantage to hit. So it'd be a 70% or against his AC.
Which is high now because of his fucking mage armor bullshit.
Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. Alright, either the 70% or you roll at disadvantage against his AC. If whichever one you choose, if that hits, he gets to roll his spell save. So you get to either roll at a disadvantage or single roll where you have to roll 15 or higher. Your choice.
I thought it was 15 or lower.
You have to roll a 70% or greater.
So it'd be 14.
So 14 or higher. Yeah, I'm sorry. 14 or higher.
Oh, okay. Earlier you said 14 or lower. I thought.
14 or lower would be a miss.
Yep.
15 is 75%, so it's kind of in between. So I'll say 14 or higher. Because that'll hit about 70%. So either you roll a 14 or higher on a single roll, or you roll at...
Rolling a 14 or higher is 70%
No, it's
chance.
less than
That's the opposite.
If you're giving him 70%, he needs to roll a 14 or lower. If you're giving him the 30%, then it's 14 or higher.
You are right. I'm sorry.
So which one is it? Is he trying to do the 14 and lower? Because he's been rolling all night really low. That gives me a lot of hope.
Alright, so if I need you to roll a 70%, anywhere from a 1 to 14 would be successful.
Correct.
If I'm asking you to roll at a disadvantage, you need to hit his AC, which is currently at a number I'm not going to tell you,
24.
in a single roll. I will give you the option of which of those you would like to
Alright,
do.
I'll do the 70%, so I want to roll
Alright,
14
so you
or
roll,
lower.
yes, a single roll, and you need a 14 or lower.
Keep rolling.
12!
So, alright, so now you put the force gauge in the correct spot. Now he gets his saving throw,
Yeah.
which is a
He doesn't seem
charisma
very charismatic to me.
saving throw.
It's because you've been hanging around Tarn so long. It's, everyone else is just... no one else quite does it anymore.
That's probably...
It's a flaw. I hate that.
Alright, that is a miss. He fails that saving throw. So, you do get... And it's a 20-foot cage, right?
Yes.
He's gonna be mad.
Who's that last? Sorry,
Alright, so that covers him. So he is caught in the force cage, and that was Mini G.
Yes.
Alright, so Mini G's action is taken up with that spell.
Alright, and then,
Pew! I thought of annihilation the rest of the characters.
so the ones that I can see, would they be within 120 feet of me?
Geisen?
Yeah.
The original G?
The OG.
The OG, as opposed to the Mini G. Alright, so 75, 50. Let me do the stupid math.
DOG.
D-O double G.
Yes, I do.
Oh, there you go. Alright, so the one directly to the north of you, the web spinning bear, is about 70 feet away. And the other one is 110 feet away. So this one is about 110 feet because of the distance, because of the height. And this web spinning bear.
Because of the implication.
Would they be able to hear me from where I am?
Hear you? Yes.
No, it's not.
As far as you can tell,
away.
there's nothing
Look away.
keeping anybody
Look away.
from hearing you.
Okay. So, alright, so there's 4 that I can reach and that can hear me.
I would say so, yeah.
Can you hear me?
And I'm going to pop